Star Report. I'm your host, Star. Late night edition. And the New York Knicks down in flames. Game 1. Overtime. They lost to the Pacers. Out of here. In Madison Square Garden. Oh, my goodness. For those who don't know, I watched the entire game. They lost. Check this out. In the fourth quarter, they were leading by 17 points. They blew a fourth quarter lead, and from there it just fell apart. I may even make that my main focus late night here, early morning, if you guys want to chime in. The Most High, Florida Boy Jay, left-handed. Anybody who knows basketball, call in right now. Let's talk about it, okay? Oh, my goodness. Haliburton, the two-pointer, which I thought was a three-pointer, as most people did, that tied the game 125-125 and forced the overtime. Holy smokes. And for those who didn't see the game this past Friday when they got rid of the Celtics, Jalen Brunson, did you notice he avoided slapping Fat Joe 5? Fat Joe was standing there just looking real fucking goofy with one of those, women's scarves over his head. He's standing there next to Stephen A. Smith, and Jalen Brunson didn't want to shake his hand. He knew better. So I ask you right now, is the Fat Joe curse real? We'll get to it, right? Okay, we have some Diddy updates, of course. That's my main title. Witness experts and one of his former assistants, they testified. I think Kid Cudi testifies tomorrow. Yes, troll babies, good evening. Kid Cudi, listen, I'm just going to keep it real. He's an ugly guy. Wow. He's ugly. And I guess Cassie was dating him, or maybe he was just smashing her. Cassie, the coke-whore. The coke-whore. It's not alleged. She's a coke-whore. Well, she's a former coke-whore. Now she's pretending to be a loving mother and a wife, yada, 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 okay? All right, guys, I also picked up a little Cavassier today because I had a feeling the New York Knicks were going to lose. Do you mind if I just pour a little shot right now? I just get my head right. Yeah, call in and talk basketball right now. Maybe we can even do a panel to discuss where you think the Knicks are going. Cheers. Oh, okay. Guys, also showrunner Africa Bambata. He lost that child molestation case by default. It's in my community section. I'm not going to be doing a whole lot with regards to that story. I broke the story, as you know, or if you don't know, that was Star. All by myself. I've told you, I've been through it. I've been over it, yada, yada, yada. He never responded to the court order and other things that have given John Doe the default judgment, okay? So it's in my community section, the PDF file. Download it, make content. If you have ever experienced being molested, or if you know someone, this has never been a laughing matter. It's not comedy. There's nothing funny about it. And when I brought the story out in 2016, I recorded every conversation with everyone I had behind the scenes. And of course, you have seen the multiple interviews that I did. It's a very heartbreaking story. It involves a bunch of people. It's not one person's story. It's not the story of two people. It's multiple men. And Africa Bambaataa never responded to the case, and he has lost the judgment. Okay, but download the PDF file, do some research, and make content. I strongly urge you to. Okay, all right. So yes, the New York Knicks, they lost. The final score was 138-135 in Madison Square Garden. Anybody want to call in or chime in with regards to celebrities that were courtside? Who was sitting there watching, rooting, and I think they had a watch party. Was it Radio City Music Hall or some old fly shit? I mean, really just getting ahead of themselves, New York fans. And for those who don't know, I've always wanted to see the Knicks win another championship because the last time they won a championship, there was a gas shortage in America. The Godfather and Superfly were in movie theaters. So it's the #1 market, #1 in endorsement deals, and sponsorships, and so on and so forth. But they have been one of the worst organizations in terms of putting together championship teams. But mind you, nobody could really stop Jordan in his heyday. Nobody. So, that's not to say that the Knicks were trash. They just couldn't get it together. I did see John Starks somewhere in the arena tonight, Madison Square Garden. I've always liked him, John Starks, for those who, don't understand why I hate on the Knicks. I hate to motivate. I can't play basketball, never could. But again, the New York Tri-State, I'm born and raised in New Jersey. I think they should win something, but I can't root for them until they get, into the finals, okay? All right, I see a few of you. Sit tight. I'm going to bring some calls in. And also on my showrunner, hang on a second, I'm going to be putting up something here with regards to, the Fat Joe curse. Is it real? Matter of fact, let me put that there right now. You guys should be able to go into the community section about the Bambaataa lawsuit that he lost. But right now, is the Fat Joe curse real? The Fat Joe curse, I created that in case you don't know. I'm the one who said long time ago, Fat Joe is a curse to anybody who, sports figures, who is trying to achieve greatness. The Puerto Rican boxer from Brooklyn, whose name we all forgot, something with the B. That guy came out. They had the Terror Squad chains. A couple of years ago, got his shit rocked by Canelo. Second round, or third round, got his shit rocked. And then the New York Yankees. Why did they bring Fat Joe on the mound to stink up the joint? And then you know what happened to the Yankees. The Dodgers got them the fuck out of here. Now here he is latching himself on to the New York Knicks. And I'm sure he's been a Knicks fan all his life, but Fat Joe lives in Florida, to my recollection, So it's probably not even genuine, his, thirst for trying to ride the wave of what he thinks may or may not happen. Anyway, so that's my show late night, all right? Let's get right to the dumb shit early. Late night, don't worry about the algorithms. I want to have a robust conversation. Hey there, good evening. Are you up to speed on the Diddy story, the updates, or the New York Knicks?
Yes, I am.
718.
I sure am.
Who am I speaking to?
Yeah, how you doing, Star? Thanks for taking the call.
I'm good. Who's this?
Yeah, how you doing? I just want to say a few things.
Yes, sir. Can you give us your name, sir? Who are you, sir? Who are you?
You can call me Wayne.
Okay. Wayne, can you pick up the pace? Is there a delay? Are you getting high? Or is it me? Am I moving too fast? What's going on, Wayne? Where do you want to start?
I'm gonna start with the Diddy case.
Please. I haven't even played a video yet. What's the latest as far as you're concerned?
There's no signs of sex trafficking as of yet. A lot of the independent media journalists, they're doing a great job. They're giving a non-biased perception of the case.
Okay.
And they're saying that, they're waiting for the sex crimes and the trafficking, but the testimonies are not showing that.
No.
Maybe we'll find that out later on in the case, but as of now, there's no sex crimes. It's just domestic violence and drugs.
Well, objectively speaking, sir, some people would feel that, crimes have been committed against Cassie and the testimony of others. I'm no Cassie supporter. I've been calling her a co-core. And I even want to address the video that we saw. I think that the co-core was trying to leave his or the room that they were in with the coke. And
I think so too.
And the money in the bag. Did you notice she was barefoot? She tippy-toeing out as he was in the shower. That's what coke whores do, sir. Have you ever had a coke whore run out on you?
Yeah. And
so have I.
I agree with you. I say the same thing, man. I would say the same thing. I was like, oh, she ran off the drugs, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, anybody who was into that, we just know. You know what I'm saying? We just know.
Right. Okay, so hold on a second. So let's be objective. Let's not just be biased because we like some of the bad boy hits, and Diddy's a good nigga, but he did put hands on her, and to some degree, we can't just say there was no sex trafficking. I was trying to say that, but after people were emailing me a lot of things, and we look at the fact that prostitution is illegal, and he has been bringing in whores and slores and all sorts of sluts, and there have been money transactions. He could be facing some sex trafficking and other RICO crimes. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, he could be. You know what I'm saying? And when the government wants you, they want you, man. It don't matter if you innocent or not. You know what I'm saying? They'll find a way to get you. Yeah. And that's what they're doing with Diddy.
Did you see any of the experts testifying earlier today with regards to I'm trying to line him up and sink some of the allegations to make him look like a total piece of shit? Did you watch anything today?
I haven't. I'm still processing last week's work that they did, but
I'm gonna play a video, so don't worry. I appreciate you calling in.
All right.
But hey, before you go, man, the New York Knicks, did you see them lose in overtime, or do you want to comment on the Fat Joe curse before you go?
Yo, Fat Joe curse. They need to stop bringing him to these games, man. Like you made the Yankees lose the World Series. You're lying. You're just all over the place. A lot of these people like him, Spike Lee, y'all got to stop coming to these games, man. Let them win first, then y'all could come back, because you guys bringing this loser spirit to the Garden, man. You know what I'm saying? Those days of Reggie Miller and Jordan and stuff like that.
Okay.
Stop coming to the games.
Okay.
Fat Joe, you making people lose.
Yeah. I appreciate the call, man. Thank you. Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you. Okay. All right. Okay. I need some basketball aficionados, unless you guys just want to talk about the Diddy situation. Guys, sit tight on the phones. Maybe I'll play one of these videos here just to bring us up to speed on everything. Okay, and Deeds says Kid Cudi is testifying Thursday. Thank you, Deeds. So what is he going to say? He's going to say that Diddy beat the shit out of Cassie because he was smashing Cassie. Isn't he supposed to be pansexual or some old extra shit? Because he's not a good looking guy. Sheesh. And then he wears the dresses and he thinks he's fucking cute. Hold on a second, guys. Sit tight on the phones. Let me play this one video here before I get to doing too much. I'm going to sip some Cavassier, and we're going to talk about these bum-ass New York Knicks. Oh, my God. Here we go.
Good evening. I'm Mike Marzo, recapping what has been another key day in the trial of Sean Diddy Combs. Testimony will resume tomorrow, but today we heard from a forensic psychologist and a former assistant to Mr. Combs. Darla Miles has a recap from Lower Manhattan.
George Kaplan, another former personal assistant of Sean Combs, only agreeing to testify Wednesday afternoon after being granted immunity. The 34-year-old telling the court he would tidy up hotel rooms after freak-offs. I think that it was implied in my role as you continue to work closely with Mr. Combs that you protected him. Prosecutors asking, how was cleaning up these hotel rooms related to your job of protecting Mr. Combs? Kaplan responding, I would see often that hotels would sell videos and images and try to embarrass celebrities and other figures, and that was something I wanted to avoid. In week 2 of the sex trafficking and racketeering case against Combs, federal prosecutors trying to clear what will likely be a big hurdle for the jury, calling an expert in sexual abuse and domestic violence. Dr. Don Hughes testifying, it's hard to break up under some of the best circumstances, and that exposure to repeated acts of violence make it harder for victims to have higher order planning to leave, essentially meaning their brain organizes around that fear. They're always walking around trying not to get hit in a survival mode day to day. Attorneys for Combs seemingly punchy about this testimony from the onset, with repeated objections and sidebars and working to discredit Dr. Hughes for jurors. You're in such high demand that you can increase your rate to $600 per hour, correct? Dr. Hughes answering, I raise my rates commensurate with what my colleagues charge. Later on asking, isn't it a fact that you have never come into court, taken the witness stand in defense of a man accused of a sex crime? Dr. Hughes responding, that's correct. I don't evaluate offenders. And the Homeland Security Special Agent who led the March 2024 search of Combs' Miami estate returning to the stand earlier today, showing jurors dozens of pairs of 7-inch stilettos, a wide variety of drugs and disassembled automatic weapons. Defense attorneys countering. Did you look for any photos of Mr. Combs with these guns? Special Agent Gerard Gannon responding, we did not locate any. The defense asking, you live in Florida. You are aware people have firearms in their homes? Gannon responding, yes. And as to the much-awaited testimony of Kid Cudi, that was expected to happen today, but federal prosecutors did not find out until late last night he would not be available today, but is expected to take the stand tomorrow.
Our thanks to Darla Miles. Testimony again continues tomorrow, and we will be there. Stay with Eyewitness News and ABC7 NY all day. We have a running blog as well for real-time updates coming straight from the courtroom. That is, again,
No, thanks. I don't give a fuck about your blog. Just want to see what some of these anchors have to say. Hey, Patrice, I got your donation. Thank you very much. Yeah, Patrice, I'm up to speed on what's going on with President Trump and the president of South Africa. But honestly, I don't give a fuck about Africa. Unless somebody really wants to discuss that. I watched some of the video. Hang on a second, guys. Area code 313, late night edition. Are you there? Talking about the Diddler and the New York Knicks. 313.
What up, though, Star? This is Monty from Detroit.
Hey, man. Good to hear from you, sir. Where do you want to start?
Hey, I'm glad them fucking Knicks went down because we got robbed in our playoff series. But
Come on.
Is karma coming back? And definitely the Pacers had that Reggie Miller throwback game tonight. You remember when he did the choke?
You talk about Haliburton, but now I thought a lot of people thought that was a 3-pointer, but that was a 2-pointer. That's what tied the game up to 125. Yes,
right.
Come on.
It was a hell of a shot because the ball bounced up in the air and came back down. I said, "Damn, that was like a damn circus shot." But I mean, you up 17 points. That's coaching, man. That's bad coaching. You can't lose 17 points in the playoffs. I mean, you know.
I disagree, sir. I don't subscribe to mysticism, but I think the Fat Joe curse had something to do with that. Did you see Brunson shoot an air ball? Was that the fourth quarter or overtime? I forgot. I started sipping. You see him throw up an air ball?
That was it. Yeah, that was in overtime. I mean, they both, Brunson and Cat, both was kind of short. I think they just ran out of gas, man. So. Indiana did what you needed to do. You want to come into New York and split, but I still think this series is going to probably go 7 games.
It just might, but I don't know what the future holds. I did watch the entire game earlier. What is the next game? Do you know? I got some notes here. Trying to figure this out.
Today we're probably going to be like Friday.
Yeah. Okay. Friday, game 2. Yes, you're right. Game 2. And then game 3 is on Sunday. Okay. Any predictions? Do you know basketball? I want to talk to some people who know basketball. What do you say?
I'm thinking off of it. I'm thinking off of this win. I'm thinking Indiana got a chance to go back home on Sunday up 2-0.
Okay. I will admit though, they looked very sloppy. The Pacers. They pulled it out. But they look sloppy. Maybe they were missing layups. What's the big nigga's name? He missed a fucking a dunk. I think that was was it the second or third quarter? Nigga missed a dunk over a little nigga. They weren't playing that good.
The game was real sloppy in the beginning.
Yep.
But, like I said, they did what they need to do in the fourth quarter to at least get into overtime. And like I said, they almost won it. So, shout out to the Patriots.
So we don't do shout outs. Slow that down. But hang on a second. Just so that we stick to the main topic here, Sean Diddy Combs trial recap. Have you paid attention to anything? Not that you had to. I'm just trying to, get up to speed, with regards to some of the details. Have you paid attention to anything?
No, I've been paying attention to it. I mean, they offer him a plea deal. He should have taken the plea because I think he's going to go down. It's too much more shit to come out.
With all due respect, sir, have you ever had a coke whore try and run out on you when you're in the shower, and the coke whore grabs the bag with the drugs and the money? You ever had that happen to you?
Not a coke whore, but a weed whore.
Okay. Did she run out with no shoes on like Cassie did? And then you watched the video, yes? The video we're referring to?
Yeah. Yes, I watched the video.
Okay. I may play the video tonight, but I don't want to get like a community strike or anything like that. But did you notice he grabbed her, threw her down on the ground, and the bitch started, acting? She just laid there. She laid there. He grabs the bag with what more than likely was the coke, the horse tranquilizers, and all that sort of shit. And then he takes the bag back into the room, then comes back out, talks to the coke whore, right? He's sitting there. They're both sitting there, and he throws something at her. You remember this or no?
Yeah, I remember it, and it's interesting. We have this now, but you remember when they first dropped it, that's when they really started dragging them. But we never had the full context.
We didn't have
so
context.
Now having the full context.
Right. He was probably talking to her saying, "Bitch, what are you doing? You need help. You're trying to run out with the drugs and go party some more. Bitch, you got sores in your mouth. You need help." Okay, finish up. Land your plane.
Yeah, and this is sometimes why we need the audio with these cameras, because the audio.
Facts.
Looking back, had we had that full audio and knowing we knew now, he would have probably been off a little better, because that right there would put the nail in the coffin just from the video. But like I said, we have the full context now, and knowing it was a lot more deeper, because it didn't make any sense just to start stumping the bitch out for no reason. We knew it had to be something. And
bitch runs out with the coke, sir, when you're in the shower. So somebody's getting kicked in the fucking head. But thank you for your call, sir. Thank you.
Salute.
Bitch, where are you going with the coke and the money and the baby oil? Bitch, I was in the shower. What's wrong with you? You got to stop, bitch. The party's over. Can I get an amen in the live chat? Bitch, stop partying. You need help. You need rehab or something. The fuck? Oh, is this my nigga? Hang on a second. Is this the president of the Real Nigga Network? Hey, man, I'm going there tonight. I don't give a fuck. Florida Boy J, is that you, sir? Florida Boy J.
Fuck the Knicks.
Let's go.
Fuck them. Jalen Brunson, Big Cat, sissy ass, all these hoe ass New York niggas going to the games, stunting and fronting, niggas calling, crashing out every time the Knicks win. It's like they win game 7 of the finals.
Let's go.
How you getting packed out by niggas in Indiana? All you niggas are celebrating. Y'all.
No. The game was in Madison Square Garden. It was in Madison Square Garden tonight. Early.
Yeah. How you let niggas from Indiana come in there and pack you out? Did you know NBA teams were 0-970 in the playoffs over the last 27 years when trailing by 14 plus points under 2 minutes left or 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in regulation. This game, we talk about Haliburton, but we have to give Naismith his props. He hit 6 consecutive 3-pointers in the fourth quarter that really captivated and sparked that run. That's who is probably going to be unsung at the end of the day, because the Haliburton shot and the choke meme that is going viral. But if Naismith didn't bang those threes consecutively with lazy defense, Might add you. Knicks thought it was sweet. They thought it was cool. Cats making plays like it was up by 17. They were showboating. The guard was hot, and they sucked the wind out of it. It was so quiet. Joe Budden was there. We might have a Joe Budden curse. Every game he's been to in the playoffs, they lost.
Joe Budden? I didn't see Joe Budden in the audience. You saw Joe?
Joe Budden was there with JBP merch on.
Okay.
Stunting and fronting.
Okay.
All these niggas.
Well, hang on a second. No. The curse is from Fat Joe. Don't put that on Joe Budden. Fat Joe has proven when he connects to people in the world of sports and entertainment, they go down in flames. That's where the curse is coming from. If you ask me, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Man, I know Jalen Brunson. Remember, he fell into Walt Frazier. They all kissing and hugging on the sideline, jucking it up. You remember that? Niggas showboating and flow showing. Oh, the suit nigga. You seen them? They thought it was shine time tonight, nigga. They thought it was shine time.
I think they're trying to celebrate just a little too early. Yeah, I saw Walt Frazier, and I said, why is he there, giving niggas dap, like, yeah, we got this. That was crazy. Hang on a second, Floor Boy Jay. I got to at least, address Diddy. The recap of today. The jury heard expert witnesses. Anything, or should we just focus on the Knicks, Floor Boy Jay?
Oh, no. We definitely got to speak on the Diddy situation. Like I said, everybody's slipping on oil and Astroglide over there. The situation at hand is even with the former, employee who was speaking on it.
Yeah.
I don't think he really did anything that was bad for the defense. I mean, he pretty much sounds like another celebrity handler, which I'm pretty much is a going job and is paid at a going rate, seeing that he said that, we clip hotel rooms because these celebrities can be blackmailed by some of these hotels. So I don't think that really relates to any type of sex trafficking.
Yeah.
And then number two, the lady who got up there, knowing that she hasn't had any published work in the last 20 to 30 years, knowing that she was getting paid by the hour to be a professional witness against people and defendants, but she allegedly didn't know anything about the case and was making general. Whoa,
hang on a second. Whoa, wait a minute. Is this who I think it is? Area code 5516.
Yeah, get me on the line, man. Get me on the line, man. This whole hater Christmas is over with, man. Y'all having a good time at our expense. Get me on the line, man.
Okay, everybody, hold on. This is CP from Knicks Fan TV. So good to hear from you, sir. How are you, CP?
Good. Yo, good to hear from you, man. Yo, big up Florida Boy Jay and all of that, man. But y'all haters are having too good of a time right now at our expense. Right now, I'm leaving the Garden. I'm going through the Midtown Tunnel right now. I'm tight, man. I'm tight. They choked tonight. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. They choked. I just left the game. They choked.
To be fair, CP, I thought that the Pacers didn't look that good throughout each quarter, and I thought the Knicks had it. I thought they had it. What happened in that fourth quarter? You were there, CP.
They look like some bums, man. We was up by 14. Brunson caught his fifth foul. He went out. Knicks went on a 14-0 run. They was cooking them up by 16. But like Florida Boy said, that boy Aaron Eastman started going in, making a ton of threes. He started cooking. Knicks couldn't make no free throws. Next thing you know, it's in the overtime. They choked, man. That's what happened. And I'm not even gonna lie to you. This was a colossal choke job. Dude that called in from Detroit. I know you don't like just talking about other callers when they're not alive. Dude that called in from Detroit, he just sour because we packed his team up. You know what I mean? So, I'm just tight, man. They choked tonight. Okay. I can't say nothing. Yeah, Haliburton doing the Reggie Miller choke sign. That was embarrassing, man. They got embarrassed.
That was crazy. But now, hold on a second, CP. So when's the next time you go live on Knicks Fan TV? When's the next time you go live? Tomorrow? What time?
Shit, we live. Yeah, we live right now, man. We damn near live every day. We go live after every game. So my team is live right now.
Okay.
I'm trying to get home. I'm in traffic right now. I'm trying to get to the crib. But we live right now.
Are you going to each game, or are you just going to the Madison Square Garden games?
Right now for the home games, when we do live watch parties for each game at Slate. We have Slate NY 54 West 21st Street, man. So we do a party at Slate every night.
Okay.
But yeah, if not, I'm at the Garden, man. But yeah, this was a bad loss tonight.
And for those who don't know, I respect what you do, you and your entire team. I look to Knicks Fan TV if I want to, get in the loop of what's going on. You guys put in a lot of work, a lot of research. Q-Tip, Chuck D, and others call your show because you're so up to speed, up to date, and very well informed. Now, listen, don't follow my lead. Don't follow my lead, CP. But
yeah,
I'm saying the Fat Joe curse that I created, the Fat Joe curse, may affect the Knicks. That's what I'm saying.
Yo, they said after Game 6, they said when Brunson walked off the court, he ain't even addressed Fat Joe. I said, oh man, that's crazy. He ain't even dap him up. I don't know what's going on with Fat Joe until you say what? Say what?
This past Friday, Brunson, he didn't shake Fat Joe's hand. He gave Stephen A. Smith some dap, then he kept it moving. Does Fat Joe call your platform? Do you talk with Fat Joe about the Knicks?
Yeah, keep it real. I haven't heard from Joe in a minute, but we used to text from time to time. He used to come on the platform. I used to go when he used to do the IG live.
Okay.
Joint, but I haven't heard from him in a minute. Yeah. I heard him and Buttons was going back and forth. He called Joe Buttons out because he said Joe Buttons wasn't sitting courtside. He was in the Joe Buttons seats a couple rows back. So, they got their little thing going on. But I don't know what's up.
Yeah, listen, I fuck with Joe Budden heavy. That's my guy. So I'm and Joe gave Joe Budden gave Fat Joe that smoke. So I won't even address that. Okay, so now
he did.
So game 2 comes up this Friday. Anything we should expect, or do you think they're going to change anything? The New York Knicks for Friday's game at 8 p.m. CP.
They got to win, man. This Pacers team is not better than the Knicks. They choked tonight, but it was a good lesson learned. If you want to win the championship, you can't close the game out like some bums. You got to close the game out like some champions, and they did anything but that. I expect to win Friday. They playing every other night. Every other night is the whole series. One night off, and then back on. So it's Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and so on. So Friday, we gonna win, man. We're gonna lock it in Friday, and then go to Indiana Sunday and bust their ass Sunday.
Florida Boy Jay, do you want to jump in, talk to CP? Florida Boy Jay keeps me up to speed, as you know, CP. FBJ, where are you, man?
Yeah. CP, man, and everything you do for the Knicks and covering sports with independent media, man.
Yeah, man.
But right now, looking at what happened tonight, like I said, nobody ever really does what Naismith did when he was hitting those threes. That wasn't really supposed to happen. Like, that man was on fire, unbelievable shooting. And do you think that even though Star, and I do agree that they kind of did play a little sloppy, speaking of the Pacers. But I feel like they did. I feel like even though they didn't play their best game, they kept pace with the Knicks up until really, I think, the end of the third, fourth quarter, beginning of the fourth, when the Knicks kind of ballooned that lead a little bit. But throughout the game, they kind of stayed with them. And if this wasn't the best game the Knicks played, my bad, not the Knicks. If this wasn't the best game that the Pacers played, do you think the Pacers can maybe win this in 6 if they elevate their game?
Nah, I'm never picking the Pacers in 6. You bugging. Right. It's Knicks in 6. But listen, I'll say this, though. You see how he tried to set me up, Sean?
He's trying to set me up. He's trying to set you up.
He's trying to set me up. But now, listen, I'll say this, though. I will say this. The Pacers did this to the Cavs in the previous round. So this is why the Knicks need to learn from this tonight, because the Pacers can do that. They can get active in crunch time and run it up. And they wasn't at their best. But neither was the Knicks either. I thought the Knicks should have won this game by 20 points going away. So, look, we'll see what happens on Friday. We'll see. Everybody makes their adjustments. Tonight was Naismith night. Knicks just got to tighten up, man. You can't be shooting 60% from the free throw line and expect to win a championship. They choke.
Well, listen, man, I'm going to be watching game 2 Friday at 8 p.m. So my show will be scheduled around game 2.
I know you're gonna be watching hate and with a smile on your face.
Yes. Hey, CP, great to hear from you, man. And guys, please go check out Knicks Fan TV. And do you still have the NBA report, CP?
Yeah. We got the NBA report going. That's every Monday. Knicks Fan TV every day. And if not, I'm on somebody's channel on New York News, man. I'm everywhere, man.
Yeah.
So
and you're still on
time start for the boy. Stay up. Man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Okay, all right. CP.
All right.
Yes, sir. CP tapping in from Knicks Fan TV. Okay. All right. Everybody hold on a second. And guys, again, in my community section is the PDF file of the Africa Bambaataa, aka Lance Taylor, default judgment with regards to child molestation. He has lost that case. Okay. All right. Florida Boy Jay, back to you, man. So you were doing some editing earlier. What's new on your platform? Where's Florida Boy Jay? Is he there? Florida Boy Jay.
My bad. I was on mute. Yeah. My bad. I was on mute.
Yes,
but I know you didn't want to talk about it a lot, but we were definitely speaking on Trump and the meeting with the South African president and how Trump was playing some inaccurate videos and trying to paint this picture of white people or Afrikaners being, mowed down and
genocide.
Killed
Genocide. White farmers. Genocide. Go ahead.
But they actually even had a white dude from Africa come in and even told Trump, "Hey, it's not even going down like that. It's really a crime from illegal aliens coming into our country. It's an economic problem." He said, "Hey, I'm building cottages for my grandchildren, 3 of them, and sometimes I go to sleep with my door unlocked." It's not a white a fleeing issue. It is that South Africa is pretty much undeveloped. I've seen Trump low-key punk Elon Musk. Pretty much saying, he wants to build rocket ships and go to Mars, and we doing real business over here. I seen how he tried to punk the South African president, kind of begging for money and help. I seen Trump's body language. So we were breaking that down. We got those clips rolled up.
Let me jump in for a second because maybe I should play that video, guys. It's late night. The South African president, not that I give a fuck about South Africa, but he was very diplomatic. He was very smooth. And the 2 white guys that he had with him, one was the richest white person, or maybe the richest person in South Africa. The other one was a golf player that has played golf with Trump in the past. So he came ready, the president of South Africa, and the videos that my guy 47 played when he said dim the lights was of a renegade outfit, not necessarily from the government of South Africa. Correct me if I'm wrong, troll babies. Yes, no? So, you got time for Boy Jay? Can I play the video?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, everybody hold on a second. It's late night. I'm sipping a Cavassier. Let's play a little video footage here. My nigga Trump, doing what he does, man. Doing what he does. Hold on a second. Here we go.
For you to be convinced that there's no white genocide in South Africa?
Well, I can answer that for President. But for him, no, seriously. I'd rather have him answer. Yeah, I'd rather answer that. It will be,
our president will respond to you.
Yeah,
thank you, Mr. President.
It will take President Trump listening to the voices of South Africans, some of whom are his good friends, like those who are here. When we have talks between us on the quiet table, it will take President Trump to listen to them. I'm not going to be repeating what I've been saying. I would say if there was Afrikaner farmer genocide, I can bet you these 3 gentlemen would not be here, including my Minister of Agriculture. He would not be with me. So it'll take him, President Trump, listening to their stories, to their perspective. That is the answer to your question.
But Mr. President, I must say that we have, we have thousands of stories talking about it.
Sure.
And we have documentaries, we have news stories, and that is Natalie here? Somebody here to turn that? I could show you a couple of things, and I have to. It has to be responded to.
Yeah, sure.
Let me see the articles, please, if you would, and turn the lights down. Turn the lights down, and just put this on. It's right behind you, Johan.
There's nothing this parliament can do, with or without you. People are going to occupy land. We require no permission from you.
I fuck with Trump heavy. That's my guy. To be clear, I just want to say that.
From the president, from no one. We don't care. We can do whatever you want to do. Who are you to tell us whether we can occupy land or not? We are going to occupy land. Yeah. South Africa occupy land. That's who we are. So whatever you want to do, we can withdraw my membership from this useless parliament. Yes, honorable member. Must never be scared to kill. A revolution demands that at some point there must be killing, because the killing is part of a revolutionary act. Shoot to kill.
Oh shit. Niggas talking that gang. Florida Boy J, you there? Where's FBJ?
Yeah, right here.
Okay, Boris, I'm bringing you in. Boris, sit tight. I want to play a little bit more of this footage. This is PBS News, and we're going to get back to the bullshit. Late night edition of the Star Report.
The man of DE is a white man.
Okay. I say we need to send in the CIA and give that nigger some straightening. Boris, are you there, sir? Late night.
Yes, здравствуйте.
Boris, how are you, man? The show's a little sloppy, letting you know right now. Diddy trial recap is my main focus, but also the New York Knicks or the video that we just played. What do you want to start, Boris?
I will start with the Knicks.
Really?
Just to correct Yes, just to correct FBJ, it's been 977 games since somebody overcame the deficit after being 14 points or more down, which is terrible because every single player makes their name on the expense of the Knicks. Every player's coming out party, Stephen Curry, he made his name in 2013 when he was scheming all over the MSG. I think that the Knicks haven't learned a damn thing from the Celtics series because the Celtics live by the tree and they die by the tree.
Okay.
To correct you, Star, Pacers play extremely well today. They started the game. They started the game on a 8-for-8 run. The Knicks shot well, but the Pacers were even better. I find it ironic that the player that put the nail in the Knicks' coffin was drafted by the Knicks. The guy that missed the dunk that you spoke about, his name is Obi Toppin.
Okay.
He was drafted by the Knicks and he sent them home. You understand what I'm saying?
Can I jump in for a second, Boris? And I appreciate everything you're saying. I'm just a Knick hater. I'm a hater, so I have not kept up throughout. Hang on, I've not kept up throughout the season. So any stats that you have, I appreciate. To be clear, I think Fat Joe is going to be a problem for the Knicks getting past the Pacers. I just, all the goofy shit that he's doing, it bothers me. Spike Lee has irritated me. I used to call babies. What did I call Spike Lee over the decades? The cricket. The fucking cricket. He has been a problem for the Knicks. Now you got Fat Joe running around with a fucking a chiffon scarf, and it's a shit. It's a shit show. It's a shit show. Go ahead. You were saying? Go ahead. Shit show.
Yes, they haven't. The Pacers. Whatever they did today, they did before in the previous 2 rounds.
Okay.
They did the same thing versus Milwaukee. They were about to head to Milwaukee and lose, and then Tyrese Haliburton came back. He won them the game, and that's when his father came to the court and he got to the face of Giannis Antetokounmpo. They did the same thing in game 2. Same, precisely same step by step. Tyrese Haliburton was trying to beat you off the dribble, pull back to the 3, and he made it. And that's when they sent Cleveland to 0-2. And they did the same thing today. They were about to beat them.
Stay there.
His toe was on the line.
Stay there, Boris. Floor Boy Jay, do you want to chime in with regards to what Boris has said? Floor Boy Jay.
Yeah, I mean, just like I kind of agree with him when I said when we first had Knicks TV in here. I told him that.
Well, don't agree with him. He came in correcting you. He came in correcting you. But Boris can get some smoke. What's popping, Floor Boy Jay?
No,
I didn't really. I didn't.
No. Go ahead. He was off by 7.
Hold on, Boris. Hold on, goddamn. Everybody can get some smoke. Floor Boy Jay, he came in correcting you. What's cracking, nigga? What's cracking, nigga?
I didn't hear the correction because what I was saying is when I came in earlier saying that I don't believe the Pacers played a terrible game. I thought they kept up with them, and at the end of the 3rd and beginning of the 4th, that's when the Knicks lead ballooned. That's kind of what Boris came on the phone with, saying that the Pacers played a pretty good game. Am I wrong?
No, correct. I said the same thing. I said that you said it's been 970 games. I said it's 977. So you were off by 7 games. And I also said
you were off, nigga. That's what he's saying. You were off, and he had to give you some straightening. It's cracking, man.
All right, 973, 977. Okay, it's cool. I'm not tripping. Not arguing with Boris right now. Boris ain't jump out the window like me. What are we talking about right now, man?
I'm sipping the Cavassier. I'm just. Let me text White Boy Rory. And hold on a second. I think that's Sunday in the queue. Sunday, is that you? What's cracking, Sunday?
Hey, Star.
Okay, can you sit tight? Can you hold on?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Boris or Florida Boy Jay, you guys take it from there. I'm texting White Boy Rory. Let's go.
Yeah. But like I was saying before, I mean, even with Jalen Brunson putting up 40-something points tonight, he played good. But what I was saying, even I think the last show you did, Star, if the Pacers can run their offense, they can get hot. They got about 2 great 3-point shooters. Not even adding Haliburton, even though Siakam is supposed to be on paper their number 2 best player. We've seen through this playoff between Naismith and the other light-skinned guy, number 23, I forgot his name. Those guys can hit those shots. They can hit those threes like nobody else. And they were hitting those same shots against the Cavs when the Cavs weren't really able to keep up when they kind of fall short because the Cavs and the Knicks have more pressure than the Pacers. And I think that pressure kind of breaks those teams we've seen in the last 2 rounds of the playoffs.
Okay. Boris, back to you, sir. Boris, do you play basketball? Do you play?
Yes. I'm the reason when I go to the playground, I pretend like I do not play, and then I pull the stunt from the white man can jump. That's how I typically like to give it up.
Okay, come on. And do you tell people roughly how old you are? I mean, you and I talk behind the scenes. I don't want to put your business out there. How old are you?
I look young. It doesn't matter, Star. I look young. I let people underestimate.
But how old are you, Boris? Come on. You got to give us some intel here. How old are you?
I can't for legal reasons, Star.
Okay.
You know what it is.
All right, guy. You were saying? Go ahead.
But just what I was saying before is that the Knicks have not learned. They need to go and watch tape because if they go down 0-2, it will be mayhem in NYC because every single, it took them quarter century just to get to the Eastern Finals. And Jalen Brunson is the first player in Knicks history. This is how terrible their history is in Knicks history to drop 40 in the Eastern Conference Finals game.
Okay.
So they have to capitalize on it. All their stars are aligning in their favor. And also, I forgot to say, Star, the NBA is pushing for the Knicks to win because the Obi Toppin, when he put the Indiana up by 3, he clearly was fouled by Mikal Bridges. And before that, Naismith, when he shot a 3-pointer, he was fouled as well, and the refs did not call it.
Okay.
The two challenges that Indiana challenged were successful, which means that the refereeing was very slightly in favor of the Knicks.
Okay.
So they have to
Everybody,
capitalize this
hold
year.
on a second, guys. We're going to do a party line tonight. We're going to do like the old Brooklyn Raven, the chat line. Sunday, what's popping? What's cracking? Late night. What's going on, girl?
Hey, Star. I wanted to give a comment about the Diddy situation. I don't know anything about sports, so I don't have anything to say with that.
I played one video. I'm going to play another one with regards to the testimony today of so-called experts. Kid Cudi's scheduled for Thursday to testify. Yes, no?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Where do you want to go, Sunday? Come on.
Sent you. Well, I've had a change of heart. I've had a change of heart with the evidence that have come out. Yeah, I've had a change of heart. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to kind of incriminate myself here, but I'll tell you why I've changed my mind.
Well, wait. Now, do I need to park your call for a second and come back to you and give you that special time because you were shitting on Diddy? Or have you now? Where are we going?
No. My thing is this: like, it's hard to give an opinion about something without, thinking about what would you do, right? You have to kind of put yourself in the shoes of the person. Okay. And so when I do that, I think about Cassie, and if I was in her shoes, I would have acted differently. I would have gone a different direction. And I know that for a fact because I've been in her shoes and I went in a different direction. Okay. So, like, you keep calling her coke-whore.
A coke-whore, yeah.
And I've tried coke before.
Whoa! Stop, Sunday. I need to give you time alone. Stay there. Okay. Stay there, goddammit. Boris, I need you to land your plane, and then I'll let Florida Boy J either land his plane or stay with me. Boris, finish up, sir. I gotta
yes, I wanted to give you a little bit of a scoop that I don't think many people know. The Punisher, he was one of the people that was hired by Diddy.
Right.
He was on two VH1 shows. One called Maggie Wants to Be a Millionaire, in which there was a love interest, like a spin-off of Flavor of Love. Okay. And that show was taken off the air because one of the contestants chopped up his girlfriend into a suitcase, and then I Love Money 4. Just to give people context, you can Google him. He's from Brooklyn. And
I really don't give a fuck about him. But now, hold on a second, Boris. And now the Punisher took the stand. Was that yesterday? And did he say that he assumed that Diddy was licking his semen off of Cassie? Did he say that?
He said that he was not really paying too much attention because Diddy made it difficult for him to get his groove on.
He didn't say he saw that. He just said he assumed. So we don't know for certain. But yeah, I don't give a fuck about the Punisher. But hey, man, I appreciate you, Boris. Anything else with regards to the Knicks? Do you see them getting past the Pacers? I didn't know you knew basketball. Boris.
I think that they have to play with the same mentality. The Knicks strive when their backs are against the wall. They must win game 2, and they have to take an away game. Okay. If they do not, it's a wrap for them. They have to win away. Okay.
Well, listen, man, I appreciate you. I have not been watching basketball this season, so please keep me informed, up to speed. I value your knowledge. All right?
No problem. Have a good night, sir.
Thank you, boss. Yes, sir. Okay, everybody sit tight. Florida Boy Jay, do you want to stay on the line? Sunday has just admitted to doing coke. You want to just hang on, or you got to go?
You know what? I think I'm going to hang on for a little bit longer just to see if this goes.
Stay right there, big nigga. Stay right there. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hang on a sec. Guys, I don't have my contacts, and I got to check on the troll babies. Guys, if you're sending in cash apps, I will put them on the screen. Deeds is the PayPal link at the top of the live chat. I always forget to do that. Okay. Just want to make sure. Okay. Sunday. Now, are you sure you want to do this Sunday? I'm not pushing you to admit to any drug use. This is what you want to talk about.
This was a long time ago. This was like 12, 13 years ago. It was a long time ago.
And you were of age?
It's not current. Yeah, I was like, I was probably like 22.
Okay.
If I had to guess, I was like 22, and I was with Ukrainians.
Okay.
I was working at this store in Lower East Side, New York, and one of the dudes that I worked with brought some coke in.
Don't say anybody's name. Don't say anybody's name.
So, no, I won't. But I was doing coke with Ukrainians, and of course, before the war, a long time ago. And that was just a one-time thing. I don't do drugs. That was a one-time thing. But what I'm saying is, if I don't put myself in the shoes of Cassie, I won't be able to really determine if she's a victim. And I think that's what the jury has to do. They have to put themselves in her shoes to say, would I have acted the same way as far as the claims, right? The sex trafficking and the false imprisonment and putting somebody on drugs and all that stuff. Was there any point where she had a choice to get away from that? And I've had to do some thinking, right? And I'm now thinking that she made a choice. She chose that. And I do think,
whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yes.
Whoa.
And I'm going to tell you why.
I'm going to put you on hold for a second. This is this is heavy here. Now you've been saying that Cassie was a victim. Yes.
Yeah.
Now you're saying that the coke whore, not alleged, the coke whore, Cassie, made a choice. So you're saying?
I think she made a choice. Yes. Yes, but
please elaborate. Please elaborate. Come on.
Okay. Well, I'm not putting all the blame on her. I think that there was abuse. Obviously, nobody wants to get their ass beat every night. Nobody wants to get, their eye gashed. She has a big scar over her eyebrow. She got beat up. So she was violently attacked. That's a fact, right? Some of it might not have been willingly, but she did make a choice. And I'm saying she made a choice because I could have chose to continue doing coke, and I didn't. I tried coke one time, never touched it again. I didn't like the way that it my brain felt like
you're a liar, Sunday.
Control or something. No, I'm not lying. No, I swear to God. No. See, Star, most of the time when you do read. No. You're wrong. You're wrong. I only did. Let me tell you why. No, let me tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. It felt like Adderall. No, it felt like Adderall, and I didn't like the feeling. And then I tried coke that one time, never touched it again. I'm more of a weed smoker. I'm more of a weed person. I don't drink. I go to weed. I never touch coke again. No, you don't understand.
Sunday,
when you grow up.
Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sunday, real quick. You said you used to do coke. You said you used to do coke.
One time. No, I tried it one time.
Are you sure to say because some people say I've done coke one time. I can start out saying you used to do coke.
No, I did it one time. I have no reason to lie.
You
no reason for me to lie.
One time.
I did it one time. And I'll tell you why I never touched it again. I ended up running in the middle of the street being chased by the same person who gave me the coke. After that, I was like, oh, I'm never putting myself in this situation again. Like we were literally working on the clock, and we did a line in the bathroom, and then things went left, and I was running down the street trying to get away from him. And I was like, oh shit, I'm never doing coke again, because how the fuck did I go from having ha, and then now I'm running in between traffic to get away from him. So after that, I was like, okay, I won't touch it. I didn't like the way that my brain was under control of some substance. I do, smoke weed. I don't drink, but that's not the point. The point is I chose not to continue. She chose to continue. So I felt ultimately that after thinking about all the facts, that there was some factors that led her down the path that she was in, which she had choice in the matter. Like, I do think, I'm just assuming, perhaps he has erectile dysfunction. This is why he possibly hired these men to satisfy her in ways that he could not. And I say that because a lot of men, and not you, of course, because you're 61, but a lot of men.
Well, you wouldn't know. You and I have never been down that path. Slow down.
I'm saying I'm not referring to you because of your age, but a lot of men in their 40s.
No, it's fine if you did, but you and I have never even discussed anything left of business. But okay, so stay there. Stay there. I appreciate you admitting to doing coke. You said you never did it again.
One time.
With all due respect, no one does coke one time and says,
That's not true.
I'm never fucking with that shit again. That's not coke.
No, that's not true. You're wrong. You're wrong because I only did it one time.
Yeah,
boy Jay,
real quick.
Boy Jay, take your time, sir. Come on.
Real quick. I mean, the only reason, technically people say you did coke one time. I mean, you didn't. I'm pretty sure you didn't just do one line. You have to.
It was one line. It was me and this Russian dude, this Ukrainian dude.
I thought it was Ukrainian. Now he's Russian.
It's like the same thing.
No, it's not.
There's a country.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
I said like. He's Ukrainian. It was a Ukrainian store, and it was in the Lower East Side of New York, and that was probably about 14 years ago. But listen, what I'm ultimately saying is, I've had instances where people would falsely assume that I'd gone down a path, and I chose not to, and she chose to continue down a certain path. For one, he probably had. I've met men in their 30s and 40s.
Hang on a second. Sunday, can I jump in? Can I jump in? So did you sniff the coke or did you smoke a woola? What'd you do?
I don't know what that is. It was just a line. He put lines on the rim of the sink. It was a porcelain white sink and a tiny shitty bathroom. It was an organic juice store.
Okay. So you did a line or you did a bump? There's a difference. You did a bump, just like a little.
I don't know what that is. It would look like a tiny little line, like a really small line.
Are you sure it was coke? You may have been sniffing cut or fentanyl.
I don't know. I was told it was coke, and after that, I know that I got really hyper after, and then I felt really sexual. But I wasn't going to be sexual with him because he was like.
Can I jump in Sunday? Hold on a second. Let's take our time. There's no rush. There's no rush. So now, did you run down the street butt ass naked? You said you were running down the street. Did you?
I was running away from him.
Did you take your clothes off? Because you were going through an anxiety.
You are so ridiculous.
No,
it wasn't anxiety. He was chasing me. What are you talking about? I was trying to get away from him.
Sunday, listen to me. No. When females sometimes do a good line of coke or a good bump, they then take off their clothes and they either run or they start digging around the goddamn other floors looking for more coke. I'm just asking.
So this is the thing. This white dude was attracted to me, right? And I was not attracted to him. I like white men, but not his kind.
Okay.
And so I noticed that he became erect, and he told me, he was like, yeah, this makes you horny, this coke. And I was like, oh, okay. And it's true. I did feel sexual, but not towards him because he was not my type. I don't just like any white guy. You have to be attractive.
Can we let Florida Boy Jay jump in? FBJ jump in this show.
Thank you, because this is the perfect time. So you said that now he's white.
Why am I being interrogated?
So anywho,
Ukrainian is
we're going down
Sunday,
the line.
let him speak. Sunday, let him speak.
Slow down. Because I've heard something. You said that you felt very aroused. You felt very sexual after the cocaine, and you felt like I feel like getting on a pole, but not with him. And you think it's right. Not past the belief that you said, you know what? Let me get another bag and get around somebody who I want to be sexual around. Because one thing is to feel high, but to feel high, euphoric, and aroused, I think, I don't know if you would pass the opportunity up again. Now, am I wrong by saying that the idea didn't cross your mind to get more coke and get around somebody that you wanted to get sexual with?
No, you are wrong. I didn't want to do coke again after that.
Okay.
I was on this for me, I felt like Adderall, and I had taken some stuff for ADHD, and I was like, this is just like Adderall, and I was like, oh, I don't like this. But I did think of someone, but he wasn't there. It was my roommate, but he wasn't there, and so I was like, well, fuck it, I'll just, let this heal over. But my coworker who gave me the free Coke was upset, and so I ran away from him in the middle of the street to get away from him
with the Coke.
That's what happened.
With the rest of the Coke.
No, there was no extra Coke. There was no
roommate.
extra Coke.
I feel like you took the Coke and tried to leave work. I felt like you tried to leave work to go home because you were high. You're like, I know my roommate is home. It's time to get the party started. Your coworker peeped game, tried to take the bag. You ran outside, screamed crazy.
No, I didn't take any drugs. No, I didn't take any drugs from him. He gave it to me for free, but I think he was expecting that we would hook up because
Sunday, it's late night. Can we have that real conversation?
We've been having a real conversation,
No.
and I'm not lying, and you keep calling me a liar.
Oh, okay, listen. Well, let me take that back. Okay, I don't know if you're a liar or not, but can we have that real conversation? And listen, you and I have never had a conversation behind the scenes that went left or any type of sexual conversation, right? We keep it. It's always been business.
Never. I wasn't implying that.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. No. But since you have come forward with this information that you did coke one time, and you are an admitted switch hitter, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. You've never thought about doing a little coke and sticking your tongue in some white pussy?
No, there was this white girl that I really liked. She was like this rich white girl that she wanted to.
Okay.
She wanted to hook up with me, and I was thinking about it until she told me some wild shit. I was like, no, I can't do that. She was a little bit too promiscuous.
Now you're a liar.
But she was always on drugs. No, she was always high when she came to work.
Sunday stop.
No, I'm
Sunday,
so serious.
Sunday stop.
Sunday. No, she went to
Sunday.
No, I'm telling the truth.
Sunday.
I did not hook up with her. I wanted to.
Sunday.
No.
Sunday. Come on. We're having that real.
No, I'm telling you the truth. She told me.
I gotta look in the live chat. Hold on. Let's take our time. You've never did a bump of coke and stuck your tongue in some young white pussy of age?
No, I was never high. I was just with them sober. What do I need to be high for?
Okay. All right.
I was with an Arabic girl, a Puerto Rican, and a Dominican. And the Arabic girl was the best. But for me, she had like a really nice ass. But for me, I didn't hook up with somebody high.
Sunday, hold on. Sunday, you're diverting.
Jump in there.
Sunday, you're diverting.
I'm not diverting.
Are we supposed to believe that you actually ran from the cocaine? You ran from
it. I ran from this guy who I didn't want to sleep with.
You ran from the cocaine.
You know why?
Correct.
No, because he thought I was going to fuck him. I'm not fucking you, dude. I don't like you. And I ran.
Not how the world works, Sunday. Not how the world works.
Listen.
917, are you there? It's a real shit show. 917, everybody hold on. Good evening. Good morning. 917.
Good morning, Star. How you doing?
Hey,
this is East New York Swick.
Hey, what's up, man? Wow, where you been, man? The fuck?
I've been in hiding. The Knicks lost, so I had to go into hiding.
Okay. Can you hold on? Stay there. Sunday and Florida Boy Jay, you guys hold on, right? Sunday and Florida Boy Jay, sit down. Okay, this is my nigga East New York Schwick. Good to hear from you, man. What's cracking? A longtime Knicks fan, yes?
Yeah, yes, I'm a Knicks supporter, yes.
Yeah, what happened, man? Wow, overtime. They lost.
Yeah,
what the fuck?
Well, I just want to say, at what point I didn't realize the Knicks was going to step on Neesmith. They were letting him just shoot open threes. Like after the fourth one, I was hoping for Tibbs to maybe tell them to step up on defense, but they just kept letting him shoot. And then, of course, the last shot, you saw Mitchell Robinson try to play good defense, but Tyrese hit it. It was a very disappointing game. But I think the Knicks gonna bounce back and win the second game.
Okay.
But Star, can I speak on? I'm sorry. Can I speak on Sunday about her saying she only doing coke once? I'm a drug user.
Okay.
I'm a drug user, so I
hold
know you don't do anything once. You don't do anything once.
Facts. Hold on a
There's
second.
no way.
Okay, hold on a second. Sunday, Florida
No,
Boy Jay.
that person on the phone, you're wrong.
Sunday,
and I'm gonna tell you why.
Let him ask you a question. Sunday,
Go ahead.
It's a shit show.
First of all, I'm sick and tired of you motherfuckers accusing me of lying. I have never lied on this show.
Okay.
Y'all are so fucking stupid.
Sunday, let him ask you a question.
Seriously.
Sunday, let him just ask a question.
Ask me the question. But y'all, what you're not going to do is call me a liar. Because I've never lied on this show.
You got it. You're not a liar. East New York Schwick, there's
Go ahead,
Sunday.
ask the question.
There's Sunday.
Yes, Sunday, how you doing? I just want to say, no one is at the Lower East Side,
I'm not an addict.
especially.
Okay.
Let him ask.
I mean, you're giving a lot of addict traits right now, man. If I can
Let
say
him
so.
ask the question. Let that man ask the question. That man spends Skrilla.
Okay. I'm familiar with the Lower East Side Sunday. So that's where I started taking LSD from some Puerto Ricans. They told me about so you don't just hang around. How do you get to the Lower East Side? That's where you go hanging out, like on the Delancey.
No, I was
You
not
was working
hanging out
there.
there. I was
Exactly.
working there.
No,
I
Sunday.
worked
I know
there.
the Lower
I
East
worked at
Side.
a
It
place.
ain't
Hold on. Listen.
nothing good over there. Okay, I'll listen.
What you're not going to do is try to strong arm me. I'm 36 years old. I'm not 18. I don't know who the fuck you think you are trying to tell me who and what I am.
Let's go, Sunday.
I can tell you why I was there.
Let's go,
I was working at knockoff juice bar that was like a fake ass liquidaria in the Lower East Side. There's also places like Tompkins Square Bagels. There's a lot of small shops. Okay. I was working at a small shop and it was a Ukrainian owned establishment. My coworker was from Ukraine. He was an immigrant. He brought in a bag of coke. He was sexually attracted to me. I like white men, but not him. So we did one line. I ended up running in the street to get away from him because he was expecting something afterwards, and I'm not going for that because I don't know how much it cost him, but I guess he thought he was constantly telling me that.
Can
he
you
was
let him
attracted to
ask?
me.
Let him speak. Sunday.
You and your drug addiction and all that bullshit.
Sunday, let him speak. Hang on a
got
second.
shit
Sunday,
to do with me.
Sunday, let him speak. East New York Schwick, go ahead. Let him speak. Go ahead.
Sorry. No. I just want to tell Sunday. You know what?
Have you heard of liquidaria? Have you heard of liquidaria in the
Sunday, let the man speak, please. Sunday, let him speak. Come on.
It's fucking ridiculous. You're not going to have a goddamn crackhead tell me that I'm some sort of the same as you. We're not cut from the same cloth. I have to do a drug test every month for my job. I'm doing a drug test today.
Sunday is now on mute. East New York Schwick, you spend Skrilla, sir. Go ahead, you have the floor. She's on.
No, sir. I appreciate it. I just want to say what's in Lower East Side is good stuff. Okay, everyone from New York knows.
Oh my God, Avenue C had it good back. Hey, Avenue C had it good back in the 80s. What?
Stop.
Come on.
You don't go to the Lower East Side and just experiment one time. You get to meet people. They start telling you about the next guy. Like, look, Sunday, we love you, but you got to stop lying to us, baby. You was having a good time. I hope you have a good night.
Hey, man, good to talk to you. So now let him go, Florida J. That's my nigga East New York.
Thank you, stop.
Okay, hold on a second. Everybody sit tight. Where's Sunday? Sunday, stay with me. I'm not rushing you off the line, but let people speak. Sunday, come on.
No, but that's accusatory. That was an accusatory. No, listen, Star. This is the thing. Anytime I call or I say something about myself, I don't lie. I'm telling the truth.
But I let you talk, and you have to let people.
No, but he's accusing me though. You can't. He's not going to sit here and tell me that I'm a liar.
He doesn't.
No,
know
he doesn't.
You. He doesn't know you.
No, he doesn't. I didn't even get a chance to finish explaining why I never.
Well, stay with me.
That.
Stay
it's
there.
Totally
623. Are you there? Late night with the bullshit.
Yeah. So I'm here. Can you hear me?
Big nigga, what's cracking, man? It's a shit show. Total shit.
Yeah. I see. Yeah. Coming in. Hey, first thing I want to say is the Knicks are cooked.
Let's go.
I'm calling a sweep on New York right now. It's over. They cooked. It's a wrap. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? So for all the Knicks fans, go on and wrap it up, man. Wrap it up.
Right.
1, 2, 3, Cancun. Y'all out of here. The other thing is...
Well, hang on. Stay with me now because I haven't watched the Knicks all season. I watched one game tonight. Anything I need to know, any players, anybody who didn't step up to the plate, give me a full breakdown. I'm in no fucking rush. They lost in overtime.
Okay, yeah.
Whoa.
I got you. Let me give you the rundown. Bum ass Josh Hart, bum ass gave up 8 points. That was nothing. He could have stayed home.
Okay.
What is it? Mikal Bridges, he gave 16, but he shot a horrible percentage. The only person that did anything was Anthony Towns and Jalen Brunson. But here's the thing, Star. When your point guard, who's the smallest person on the court, is the one putting in all the work, you cook. You cook. It's a wrap, man. New York is done. Spike Lee, he can do all of whatever he want to do. It's a wrap. Y'all going out like they've been going out. I heard Fat Joe.
Old ass Walt Frazier. Old ass Walt Frazier.
They coming out the woodwork, ain't they? Yeah, these old head Knicks is coming out the woodwork. That's when you know they've been down. You can tell when somebody's been down for a long time. They've been down so long.
Come on, I'm Googling whilst you're talking. Floor Boy J, jump in there if you like. Sunday, sit tight.
Yeah,
Sunday.
real quick. I gotta pour some more hate on the Knicks real quick. One thing I hate the most is that now, a few years ago, they had Charles Oakley in a headlock, tossing him out like he was a terrorist. Right. Now you got all these bum ass old Knicks players drunk on the sidelines, ain't never won shit, sitting around in Knicks hoodies like they won shit. You got Stoudemire, Melo, John Starks, you a bunch of bum ass losers getting free tickets, sitting on the sidelines, stinking up the joint. Got the Knicks losing. They're the curse. Why are you letting Latrell Sprewell and Allen Houston in the building? Those bum ass niggas ain't win shit.
Yeah.
No.
R.I.P. to Dave DeBuscher. Let's go, Floor Boy J.
Goddamn Starberry. Why the fuck is he in there? He should have, all these whole ass niggas should be in the bleachers or be banned from MSG.
Okay.
Hey, Florida Boy J, how about this? How about the fact how you got Reggie Miller courtside commentating on the Knicks playoff game? What part of the game is that?
You got Reggie gashing up Haliburton on the logo after the three, 31 years later. To the Knicks, what we doing?
Hold on. Reggie Miller was doing the sideline commentary on the Knicks playoff game. What are we really doing out here? Come on, man.
Playing.
Come on.
Come on, man.
So another thing I wanted to say real quick.
Yes,
I know
sir.
this might not be popular, but I'm screaming it right now. Free Diddy. Free Diddy. I don't want to hear it.
Come on.
Seriously, this is why I'm saying it. This is how I feel. Okay, we got it admitted. Like you said, coke crackhead chick, you know what I'm saying? She like to get down. I'm not respecting or honoring the testimony of this chick. She was inebriated during most of the situations that was going on. So now I want to believe your testimony. Nah, man, you was under the influence. You was getting down like everybody. No, I'm not buying none of that. Don't get on the stand now trying to act like, oh, I'm a victim and it was this and that. No, you was getting high. If you're getting high, I'm not trying to hear nothing you saying on the stand.
Can I jump in, sir, and ask how old are you? How old are you, respectfully?
I'm 45.
Okay. If you ask me, Cassie got out of control and Diddy was trying to save her. When he came up the hallway with the towel wrapped around him, he jumped out of the shower because the coke whore grabbed the coke and the money and whatever else they had near the dildos and shit. She ran out of the room with no fucking shoes on. She wanted to go party someplace else. Diddy came and tried to save the coke whore. Bitch, what are you doing?
Yeah, listen,
bitch, it's time to get some sleep. I just took a shower. Go and take a shower.
Yeah.
Go and take a shower, bitch, and lay down.
I believe
enough already.
Yeah. So I'm glad you said that. I believe Diddy was trying to save that young freak in a lot of situations. You got to think about it. He an old head. Right. When you're an old head messing with the young girl wilding. After a while, Diddy's like, God damn.
Right. Bitch, you got herpes. Stop.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on. Stay there. Sunday, are you there? Sunday. Where's Sunday?
Yeah.
Sunday, did you see the part where Cassie started putting the ointment on her lips because of the herpes? Anybody see that? She's putting the ointment on her lips because of the herpes.
Damn, I ain't catch that.
The hater misses nothing. The hater misses nothing. Come on.
She was lying about a lot of things. She said she had chronic UTIs. I know for a fact that she's lying.
Yeah.
When you have sex with
urinary tract infections, for those who don't know, when you say
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I think she had at least every woman who switches dick, you're going to at least get a BV, bacterial vaginosis, and then you're also going to get a yeast infection. You're also going to get a yeast infection. She didn't mention those, and so it just showed me that she was lying. She wanted to save face. She didn't want people to view her as disgusting, so she put the most agreeable conditions that most people wouldn't cringe about. I definitely, bacterial vaginosis, the primary cause of that is you have multiple partners. It is impossible not to catch that. They said she had over 100 freak-offs, and there was 13 men that were identified. There's no way in hell. You can have 2 partners within a month and catch BV.
Right.
It's that sensitive.
Right. Hang on a second, Sunday. Stay there. So, sir. So Diddy took the bag with the coke and the money back into the room and then came back up the hallway to talk to the bitch. Remember, he sat down in the fucking other chair. He threw something at her. Bitch, you need rehab. What's wrong with you?
See, Diddy, an older dude, he a grown man. At a certain point, like, yo, you gotta chill. He's trying to chill the situation out.
Chill. Come
on. She wilding in the hotel. He's like, yo, we gotta chill. Shorty wilding.
Right.
He like, man, sit your ass down somewhere. She all over the place.
This nothing ass bitch. Hang on a second. We're going way off the rails. This nothing ass bitch then grabbed the phone and called security to come get the bag with the coke, the money, the fentanyl, the fucking what else Sunday? The GHB, the horse tranquilizers. She called security.
It's like 1,000 different things. It's too much.
Right.
They even found meth. It's too many things to name.
Sir, go ahead.
Hey, let
your plane. Land your plane, sir.
Okay, let me land my plane. I'm gonna land my plane. I'm in with this, Star. Check this out. Anytime you get a young chick and you get her going off that dope like that, man, a young chick going wild out. She gone to the moon. Right. Diddy couldn't reel that back in. You get a young chick going on that dope like that, man. Yep. Hey, Star, I appreciate you taking the call,
yes,
man.
Sir. Salute. Okay, everybody, hold on a second. Sunday, stay with me. There's no rush. I want you to talk. I got to make sure I'm promoting people who are sending in donations. Thank you for your support, folks. I tried to get your cash apps on the screen. Pardon me if I'm sipping. Anonymous, I got your donation. Thank you very much. Lex Diamonds, I see you, my nigga. He says, yo, fam, you good? Okay. Is it Jaquez or Jaquez or something? Trevor Jackson, I see you. Hulan Thompson. Okay. Big Elvis, where are you, sir? Big Elvis the chef. Are you calling in, sir? Guys, also, let me say this, and I mean this with all sincerity, with regards to the Bambaataa loses the child molestation case. I want you to go to Hassan Campbell's YouTube channel tonight, tomorrow. Make sure you hit him in the comments and say that Star said Hassan is the best source to go to with regards to Africa Bambaataa and the Zulu Nation. He is the best source. I gave Hassan a plaque once upon a time. We were having a fundraiser for the Star in the Morning internet show. It was an experimental show. And I invited Hassan down. I gave him a plaque because he went 10 toes down and he gave up a lot of names. Now, whether you like him or not, he gave that story legs. He was the first one to come out. Hassan Campbell, whether you like him or not. And Africa Bambaataa just lost that case to the John Doe. So go to Hassan's channel, again, his YouTube channel tonight, and let him know that Star said put some respect on his fucking name. I'm not even tripping off of the research that I did, breaking the story, I'm not tripping off of that. The story is about molestation in the Bronx and other areas across the nation. Africa Bambaataa has been accused by multiple people, not just one, not just two, not just three. He never even responded to the John Doe case. Now, there are other people, hear me now, and they are working on a civil case against him, a class action case, not just against Africa Bambaataa, but also the Zulu Nation. And they were waiting for this judgment. A class action lawsuit is coming down the pipe next against the Zulu Nation. Anything that they own and or possess, any type of mechanical royalties, residuals, the men, the grandfathers, the fathers who have had claims against Africa Bambaataa, they are working on a class action lawsuit against Zulu Nation. But again, the most important person to listen to is Hassan Campbell. Let me look in the live chat. You guys, do you know who Hassan Campbell is? Pardon me, I'm sipping. Go to his channel and say Star sent us over here. Okay, just want to say that. In my community section is the judge's default judgment. Okay. All right, Johnny Flores, I got your donation. Thank you, sir. He says, Star, the Knicks choked game one. Yeah, amen. I'm here to talk about it. Sunday, I don't want to rush you off the line. What else do you need to say or to put
I just want to land my plane about the Cassie situation.
Come on, let's go. Sunday.
Yeah, so what I was saying, I'm not like, I'm in the middle. I'm not all the way on the free Diddy stuff. I don't think he should be freed. What I'm saying is she made a choice, right? Because I've had choices in my life too. All of us have choices. And I would not have made the decisions that she made. That's what I was trying to get at before it went into this whole tangent about me 15 years ago. As it pertains to Cassie, I think he probably has erectile dysfunction, and he hired those men because his dick doesn't work. And I've met men, this is abnormal, but 30 years old, their dick doesn't work. At 48, they've got something called a soft hard, where their dick doesn't fully function. Like in their 40s, you're laughing. In their 40s, their dick stops working too. And what are you going to do with that? It's just a gummy worm. And so, and they lie. They don't tell you until you get into that situation, and you see their dick is, it's a limp noodle. And then, so I think he knew, and so he hired men who could perform for multiple reasons. Maybe because he has a, bisexual side, and also because he can't satisfy her in that way. The reason why I got kind of like red flags from her is because in between their episodes of like violence and her leaving or whatever, she was always hopping from man to man. That is a huge indication of her own need sexually. And I feel like when you're a woman who's been abused, and I've been in this situation, you don't want a man to touch you. You need a break. She never took a break. She was hopping from man to man all the time. Okay. She was with men while she was with him. And if she was afraid, right, that's the last thing you're
Can I give you just a little pushback? Because you see, I respect your honesty. Please know that.
I've been through this.
Your honesty. Yeah. I'm not trying to clown you in any way, shape, or form. Now, what do you think about the possibility that maybe, Diddy did not have erectile dysfunction? Maybe he just didn't want to get Cassie pregnant. Maybe, he when he was doing whatever he was doing, whether it was pink cocaine or some type of fentanyl, horse tranquilizers, whatever. Maybe he just wanted to see her be the coke whore that she is. Maybe he realized this is a coke whore, nothing more, nothing less. and I'm gonna have my
No.
hang on. I'm gonna have my freak time with her. You see, the opposite of erectile dysfunction when you're doing that stuff is just, having a coke dick. Doesn't mean you can't get hard. I just choose to jerk my dick, and watch you do all of the low-grade demonic things, and that's satisfying enough to me. What do you think about that?
I can't comment on that. You would know more because you're a man, so maybe you can get into his head. I don't know. All I'm saying is from the female perspective, I've met young men and their dick don't work. 40 something and their dick is, it's like a gummy worm. And there's Viagra and all that stuff, but you know what I'm saying? Maybe you know more than I do. I don't know. But my thing is this. She clearly has a very high sexual appetite. And one thing I can tell you is when you start inching your way, because when you're afraid for your life, these men who commit domestic violence, they are paranoid, delusional, and they accuse you of cheating 24/7 every second of the day. You're afraid to call your mother and you think that they're going to kill you. And a lot of the time they will. And so the idea of her just casually starting relationship within the relationship shows that she wasn't truly afraid for her life. She was afraid of getting her ass kicked, but that's very different from somebody trying to kill you. If he's going to kill you, you are not going to be fucking around. You're just not. I know that from.
Can I jump in?
That's the last thing you want to do.
No, stay with me. Can I jump in? Okay. When you're on coke, you're not thinking about killing a bitch. You're on coke. You're on coke.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Hang on. You're not thinking about killing anybody. You're on coke, and I'm here jerking my dick. I don't need Viagra. I don't need Cialis. I don't have erectile dysfunction. I just don't want to put my dick in you. So I'm jerking my dick, and I want you to do all of the low grade freaky things so that I can watch you and I can reach a euphoria through this coke, which is a hallucinogen, if you will. And I want you to be the whore that you are. Sometimes,
no, for sure.
Sometimes that's how it works. Yeah. Florida Boy Jay, jump in there. Let FBJ jump in there. That's the president of the Real Nigga Network. This is a shit show. Where's my nigga FBJ?
Yeah, and as the president of the Real Nigga Network, and I hear what you're saying, Sunday, but I don't have any really experience on erectile dysfunction, number one, but I do think
you're
that
young.
women,
I'm not talking about you.
I know. Slow down. I think a lot of women don't take accountability for the lack of sexual or them being sexy in the bedroom. Sometimes we might be ready, but we get in there and the female is so clumsy or awkward, or she's trying to be sexy, and it's such a turnoff that you make my dick soft. I don't have erectile dysfunction, bitch. You're whack. You're built. I'm now noticing you're a weirdo, and
you're beneath me. I don't want to ejaculate in you or on you.
Florida Boy Jay, you are
Hold
not talking
on.
about me.
I'm not. Why are you,
Sunday? Let him speak. Let him speak. Sunday. Go ahead, FBJ.
And I am not even referring to you. I said women in general sometimes have experiences with men where they say, hey, he couldn't get up, or it was gummy worms. But I've heard men say, or been in an experience where I had to fight the urge of my meat going soft because this bitch is doing goofy shit, or I'm trying to do foreplay, whatever, and she's saying something weird or doing something weird where it's throwing me off, or this bitch head is so gone she thinks that she just turn over and spread her cheeks, and I'm supposed to be so excited to beat down, she don't gotta suck the pole and pay the fee. You gotta do something. Women talk about foreplay and warm it up, get it wet. Sometimes you gotta put that jaw on a nigga before you get piped down.
Yeah.
All this sexy dancing and these stiff hip movements you doing with the Victoria's Secrets you have for 9 years ain't cutting no more.
You need to start putting that mouth on the floor to get it popping.
Okay. All right.
Anyway, none of that applies to me. I know you probably dated a bunch of little girls and that's their issue. I'm probably a bigger freak than Superhead. Like I could probably teach her a thing or two. That has nothing to do with
Let's
me.
go, Sunday.
I don't have any issues with like I said, I'm a huge freak, but I'm monogamous. I'm very monogamous.
Okay.
So I'll put that out there. I'm not a whore, but I am a freak. And so what you're saying, that's the little girls that you date. That ain't got shit to do with me. But like I said, when I interviewed these dudes, it was an existing issue that they had. They thought that they were just going to give me oral. And I was like, fuck out of here. I'd be with a bitch if that's what I want. So that was a 30-year-old. And then the 40-something-year-old, that's just what happens to men that are close to 50. Not all of them, but they have something called soft hard. So, and that's nothing to do with me because he already had supplies to remedy that. Like he had like a cock ring and all that shit. He had that before I even met him. So, but I hear what you're saying. I can't relate though. You date a bunch of inexperienced females who are lazy. I'm the opposite.
It's crazy. It's crazy, Sunday.
I don't
Sunday,
stop
slow
until
down.
my jaw locks. I'm a jaw lock type of girl. So the type of females you
Say
date,
that again.
ain't got shit to do with me.
Sunday. Say that again. You know.
I said I don't stop until my jaw locks. Like I'm very dedicated, very dedicated. I'm a pleaser. So what you're saying, that ain't got shit to do with me. That ain't got shit to do with me.
Sunday says she don't stop until her jaw locks.
Jaw locks. Listen, I knew we can get certain
bars.
I can go. I can.
Bars.
If I had to, like I've met men who say, "Oh, I've never released through oral." I've met men that say that a lot.
Shit.
And I'll go an hour if I have to. And I don't stop until I finish the job. So for me,
area code 416. You there? Hang on, guys. Hold on.
Females that
416. Are you there? Who's 416? Late night with the bullshit. 416.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Stars? Frankie G calling from Edmonton.
Frankie, what's up, man? Home of the Oilers. It's cracking, man.
Oh man, fuck. That was a tough one. We lost tonight. We pulled the Knicks, man.
Fucking A.
Yo,
cracking,
Star, man. If I could please, man. First of all, utmost respect to FBJ and Hot Sunday, but I really gotta touch on this issue, man. I ain't ever heard of nobody, and I'm speaking about myself as well, that did no fucking cocaine one time. You feel me?
Right.
Hey, nobody runs from the coke, sir. Nobody runs from.
Let's go, Frankie. Let's go. Frankie, let's go.
You know what
You have me on mute.
You know what I'm saying?
No, you're not.
You know what I'm
saying?
No, Sunday, you're not on mute. Let the man speak.
No, real shit.
Let him speak. Let him speak.
Okay.
Let him speak.
Yo, I'm not calling her a liar or anything.
Why would I lie?
Sunday, let the man speak. Sunday, let him speak. Frankie, come on.
Yeah, I'm just saying, especially being a Polish cat, I know how them Ukrainian and Russian niggas get down, right? So, if everything was all good, why were you running off? That just, I don't know. That sounds kind of crazy to me.
No, I'm telling you, he became erect, and I got sexual too. I was feeling very sexual, but not towards him. I didn't want to have sex with him. And so I ran to get away from him because he had a hard dick and we were working. We were on the clock. And I was like, get the fuck away from me. And I ran away from him. And I ran into the street, through the traffic to get the fuck away from him because I was not going to fuck him. Now, I would have had sex with someone that I was interested in, like my roommate. I was thinking about that person. But I wasn't like, this is the thing. Like,
wait, hang on a second. Sunday, stay there. Frankie, you're calling in from Edmonton, yes? In Canada?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, by way of Toronto, man. Born in Poland.
Okay. Now, hang on a second. Are you really official Edmonton?
Yeah, I've been here for a couple of years, man. I grew up in the projects in Toronto, man.
Okay. What year did Gretzky sign with the Oilers? Don't you fucking get it wrong, Frankie. Come on.
Oh, man, I'm too old to tell you that. what the exact year was. I'm 38 years old,
Okay,
but
you're
it was.
You're a young man. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
78.
But I know
78.
Yeah, I know.
78.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I know all the history about how they traded him to LA, all that. Mark Messier, Grant Fuhr, all them cats, Yari Curry that were playing up in here, man.
enough.
I know my hockey.
Okay,
yeah.
good enough. Let's
Yeah.
get back to Sunday, claiming she did coke one.
Yeah. So another.
Why would I admit to all that terrible stuff and then lie
Sunday,
about that?
let the man talk. Let him talk, please.
Okay.
Frankie, come on.
Yeah. So another thing, man. First of all, like I said, I'm not calling her a liar or anything like that. Everyone speak their truth, right? But she couldn't get her story straight if they were Russians or Ukrainians. And then
same thing.
And then you were asking if she did a bump or a line, and she didn't know. And then yeah, what I don't know,
I don't
man.
know what the
sounds
difference is.
And we still have a giant gap between, and we still have a giant non-detailed gap in between the coke line.
Okay, guys, we have to let Frankie talk. Frankie, you have the floor. Come on, man. They're both on mute. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
All right. Yeah. But I think I know where FBJ was going with that, man. Like, there's a gap in the story, man. What happened between the doing the bump or the alleged coke line and everything being okay, and then you ran out? I mean, was it some bullshit that you were sniffing from them Ukrainian cats? Because I know how that gets down, them Eastern European dudes.
Yeah.
But they, you know what I mean? They might have been, who knows? But you said you were working, but you ended up running away. I don't know. Were you butt ass naked when you ran away?
Let's bring her back on. Okay, Sunday. Frankie has asked a few questions. Where are you, Sunday?
Okay.
There's Frankie.
Respectfully.
Take it slow.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ukrainian and Russian is like comparing South African and Nigerian. It's the same thing. So it's interchangeable.
Yeah, I'm Polish. I'm aware of the Eastern Bloc. I'm aware of Eastern Bloc, how that goes down. Yeah.
So interchanging the terms is not a factor. It's the same thing. And so I work with Ukrainians.
No. I cannot let you say that.
So
Ukrainians and Russians is not the same thing. It's not the same thing.
Yes,
Frankie, let her respond.
It is.
Let her respond.
Yeah, a lot of them speak Russia, and a lot of them assimilate the Russian culture. It is the same thing. It's like saying a Nigerian and a Ghanaian is different. It's the same shit.
Let her speak.
It's the same thing.
Let her speak.
Go
ahead, Sunday.
Anyway, I was working, and this person became sexual towards me. And I'm not gonna. I just wasn't attracted to him.
Okay.
He's not my type.
All right. So you're standing on the fact that your fact that you.
Why do I have to keep talking about this? No, that's what I want to know. Why are you so tired?
You're on the line. Frankie called in. Sit tight, Frankie.
Why are you so interested, Frankie?
Go ahead, land your plane, Frankie. Please land your plane.
Yeah, man. First of all, Ukrainians and Russians ain't the same. That's the same thing. Like somebody assuming that I'm Russian or something. If I say my name
next to each other.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm gonna keep it real with you. It's very disrespectful. Like Star sometimes says there's a difference between Sicilian and Neapolitan.
It's a fact.
You feel me?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I'm Polish. I don't fuck with the Ukrainians like that.
Right.
Even though my brother-in-law is a Ukrainian, and I don't fuck with the Russians because of the communism. You know what I'm saying? So it's not the same thing.
Right.
It's not the same thing. What I'm just trying to figure out is, for the last time, like FBJ was probably leading to, how did it go from it was all good, you was having a good time doing the blow,
right,
and then you ran away? Why couldn't you just leave? What happened there? Why'd you have to run away? You said you ran away. Those were your words, right?
I ran in the middle of the street to get away from him, but we were still locked in. We still needed our wages. I still had rent that needed to be paid. So I ran to get away from him, and then we ran back into the store. Yeah.
But why couldn't you just leave? You know what I'm saying? You just saying, all right, this was fun. I'm out. Why did you have to run? Those were your words. Run.
I was clocked in. I was still on the clock.
Star, man. Star, salute.
Yeah, Frankie.
Salute
good
Sunday.
To talk to you, man. Salute, Frankie. Salute.
Salute FBJ. Salute Sunday. But respectfully, you're lying. Thank you.
Okay.
Goodbye.
All right.
I'm not lying. You can go fuck yourself, bitch. I don't give a
Oh,
fuck.
wow.
What you
Okay.
think.
Easy, Sunday. He didn't call you.
No, he can go fuck himself.
Oh, he didn't call your names. Hold on. Okay. On the
I
screen.
don't. Well, I'm going there though.
Okay.
Because I'm not lying.
Okay. East New York Schwick sends in a donation. He says, white man can call her a liar, but when a black man calls her a liar, I'm a crackhead. That's East New York.
You're a crackhead because you said you were on drugs and you're an addict. What else could you be other than a crackhead?
Yo, that's crazy.
And I cussed out the white man too. I cussed him out too. So fuck out of here.
All right, listen, Sunday, I so appreciate you. And I got your email about Rick James' son getting, 35 years in the penitentiary? Holy shit.
20 years.
Wow.
20 years.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. Okay.
Yeah. Well, Star, y'all keep talking about the code, which is so irrelevant. I just wanted to say that as it pertains to Cassie, I do think at some point, even with her own behaviors, she was victimized.
Okay.
Right? And so I think that he should get some time, not no time. I think he should get some time. Mostly, I think we all want to see him pay for Tupac. That's what I want to see. So anyway, that's my
Thank
2
you,
cents.
Sunday.
Um,
I so appreciate
thank you for having
Thank
me,
you
sir.
so much. Okay. All right.
All right. Bye.
Ready, hold on a second. Sunday, she's a great sport. Florida boy Jay, you want to land your plane, sir?
Yeah, man. I feel like we got a lot out of Sunday tonight. So salute to her for exposing and just letting us into her world. First of all,
yeah.
Second of all,
he's open.
I want to say that the Knicks choked terribly today. I think this game, just like the Cavs when they lost game one, sometimes start in basketball in the playoffs, losing game one. I have seen favorites lose game one and the series is over right then. I've seen the 04 Lakers against the Pistons lose game one. Other teams in NBA playoff history who were heavy favorites lose that game one. And that wrecks that team, that building, that organization to the core, to the point they cannot recover for the rest of the series. I believe that's going to happen to the Knicks. I think the Knicks will be put out in 6 games in Indiana, and Indiana will go to the NBA Finals. The Knicks do have talent, but I just believe if you're going to lose like this, there's no way you can withstand and live up to the pressure of carrying these obnoxious fans to the NBA Finals.
Okay.
Oh, and check your email. Check your email, Star. I sent you something.
Okay.
I just wiped the nigga off X and salute to everybody. Follow me on.
I'll hit you in the morning.
Yes, sir. Follow me. Everybody follow me on X, Florida Boy J, and I'm going to holler at you guys later. Have a good night.
Yes, sir. Salute. Okay. Florida boy J tapped in. Thank you, Sunday. She kept it so real. Frankie from Edmonton, and a host of other folks. Guys, I've been sipping Cavassier, The Knicks lost. Salute to CP from Knicks Fan TV. Let me get his banner ready. I'm going to end this show whenever I end this show. No rush, no rush. The NBA report. Holy shit. King Glam, where are you, my nigga? And am I still promoting Truth Be Told podcast? It's my nigga, King Glam. Let me get his banner ready here. Guys, any other sponsors who, I have not ran your banner in a while, please reach out to me. Stacy Galore. Here we go. The NBA report. Let me get that ready. Okay. Guys, in my community section again is the PDF file with regards to Africa Bambaataa losing that case with regards to John Doe. I don't know John Doe. I don't know who the John Doe is. You guys can go to Hassan Campbell's YouTube channel. He's the best source at this point in time for any and all updates on Africa Bambaataa, Zulu Nation. And with regards to Bambaataa, I think, he has been very disrespectful to many people with regards to the inquiries of these allegations. I'll just say that, okay? All right. Let me go back to the phone lines here. Area code 704. Late night with the bullshit. Are you there? 704. Good evening. Good morning.
Yeah, what's up with you?
Hey, girl.
Good morning. How you doing?
Hey, babe. What's cracking? What's cracking?
Nothing much.
Where do you want to start?
Just tuning in. You know, you my guy.
Okay.
So I just want to call in.
Thank you. Okay. What do you want to address? Diddy, trial recap, or the bum ass New York Knicks? What do you want to start, girl?
Okay, well, let's start. I guess we could really do Diddy. Now, you know what? At first, you have me looking at it from a different perspective, being that you are the objective.
Yes, objective hater.
Yeah, most definitely. Okay, so now at first, you know what I'm saying? I was like, you know what? I feel so bad for Cassie. You know, all that she went through, blah, blah, blah. But now, mind you, this is just the beginning. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But as she was up there, and like as the texts start coming out, you know what I'm saying? And you see that she's actually initiating this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Why is everybody going to her? You know what I'm saying? When it comes to them, you know, getting paid for stuff and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, like when you brought up the fact, like, why didn't they want to interrogate her mother?
Right.
And see, I didn't know this about her mother. You know what I'm saying? She was a paralegal and all this other kind of stuff. So now stuff is really starting to click because, honey, so if your daughter came home and you, I don't know why, what made you want to take pictures or whatever of, you know, the bruises and stuff that was on her, but why didn't you call the police? Why didn't you call somebody?
Talk about it. Talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and let her go back for 7 years. You know, that's crazy. So now I'm really starting to think, you know what? At the end of the day, that goofy nigga, he got what he deserved. Because at the end of the day, I really don't, I haven't seen so far, and maybe it might come out. You know what I'm saying? But I haven't seen any evidence of him doing sex trafficking or none of that. You know what I'm saying? People been getting flued out for the longest. You know what I'm saying? That's nothing new.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I just really think, you know what I'm saying, the whole, like, he might have filmed the wrong person, or he just crossed the wrong person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because this dude, I feel like this is karma. You know what I'm saying? So you have said several times you don't want to see him go to prison and like that. I hope he spends the rest of his life in prison. Look at all the artists. Yeah, look at all the artists, you know what I'm saying, that was on Bad Boy. Nobody really did anything else. They did like one album. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really benefited like he did. You know what I'm saying?
Salute to Mace, if I can jump in for a second. Mace said, let me get the fuck away from this demon. This nigga's a demon.
Exactly. Yeah.
Mace took off and went down to Georgia somewhere and hooked up with Pastor Dollar, Creflo Dollar. He said, that nigga's a demon up north. Let me get the fuck from around that nigga before I wind up in the deep six. Now let me just say this, because I so appreciate what you've said. I'm not in any way, shape, or form saying that nigga's innocent. Diddy. I'm not saying that.
Mm-hmm.
He has been running around talking about I walk with God, so he's got to answer to whoever, however. But as far as Cassie, the coke whore, high yellow, are you high yellow, or what's your complexion?
I am.
You're okay. Well, then, with all due respect, you know how to code switch and line a nigga up, right? Keep it real.
You know it. Yeah, you already know.
You don't have to follow what I'm saying, but do you think that Cassie tried to run out the hotel room with the money and the coke in the bag or whatever else was? I mean, she didn't have no shoes on. She waited for the nigga to go into the shower, right, or the bubble bath, and then she grabbed the bag and ran out. That's what high yellow women do.
Exactly. Yeah, that's how you get them. Whenever they get in the shower or in the bath, yeah, go ahead and leave without everything. Right. Yeah.
You have the floor. Come on, continue. I'm listening. Come on.
Okay. Well, really, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? So that's all I was saying. When it comes down to the whole thing, you know, it's just karma. That's what I feel. I'm like, I forgot. I seen this video somewhere where they were talking about the tattoo that's on his back, and it's supposed to be like a protection for women or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he is really a demon. You know what I'm saying? And he's been a demon. I'm glad that all this stuff is coming out now. I wish that Christopher, that Biggie's mom could have lived to see this. You know what I'm saying? But
oh my goodness, stop right there. What a beautiful woman she was. I met her one time. She came on my show, Valletta Wallace, classy woman. And Biggie grew up in a nice brownstone. I think. Troll Babies, what was the name of that block he grew up on? He didn't grow up in no goddamn projects. His mother was a hardworking woman. She had beautiful teeth, nice skin. Was it Saint in Brooklyn? I forget the name of the street.
Mm-hmm.
And she knew what type of fucking demon Diddy was. Just to be clear.
She did. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I forget the name. But go ahead. You were saying? Go ahead.
Basically, that's about it. What's the name? I just came home. I have been in the hospital for like 5 days. You know what I'm saying? I've been listening to, I was just shit all the time. Yeah, so like I've been taking care of my father for like the last 3 or 4 years. He's been dealing with congestive heart failure, right?
Wow.
And so for like the last couple of months, right? I don't know what it was. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought that I had like the respiratory virus or the coronavirus or whatever. And that was like at the end of January, right? So I was out for like 7 days, you know what I'm saying? But after that, I never got back to 100%. And then like 2 weeks ago, I started to realize, you know what I'm saying? Like I was just short of breath. So come to find out, tell me why that I had like a lot of fluid around my heart, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And whenever, yes, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, thank God.
How old are you?
And
how old are you, girl?
I'm 42.
Shit.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Thank God, you know what I'm saying, that I went. Because I had been pushing out for months, you know what I'm saying? Instead of just toughing out, because I was like, you know what? I gotta take care of my parents, you know what I'm saying? I'll be all right, you know what I'm saying? It's going to go away, you know, or whatever. But at the end of the day, I'm blessed.
Is your father still with us?
He is.
Okay. Taking care of your parents, if you ask me, can be a beautiful experience, and make sure that you film the conversations that you have with them. Film the conversations. But listen, I don't want to get too crazy, but I thank you for calling in, and you have a wonderful evening. What's left of it?
All right, I thank you for taking my call, and I appreciate you. Love your content.
Oh, thank you, baby.
Have a good night.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
I'm sipping a little Cavassier tonight. Hold on a second. Who sent me a text here? Yeah, St. James Place. That's where Biggie grew up, on St. James Place. What a beautiful woman his mother was. Miss Valletta Wallace. I forgot to ask Sunday something with regards to, you know, cocaine and other things. I'll remember next time that we speak. Guys, my main topic, Sean Diddy Combs trial recap. Or should we change that to New York Knicks lose game 1? to the Pacers. Deeds, should we change the title? Who's that in the live chat? Star hasn't done coke since 1991. I snapped out of it. I don't mind you joking around. So, yo, he's on a coke break. I don't mind, but I don't ever want to see coke again. Life is too good right now. I'm enjoying life. I don't want nothing to do with no fucking coke. Hey, is it Melody? Hey, Melody. Which Melody are you? I've known two girls over the years named Melody, not Melanie, but Melody, and one of them had some fire pussy. The other one, the pussy was okay, but it was a little tart. Do I know you? Area code 646, late night with the bullshit. Are you there? We're talking about Diddy, trial recap from earlier on Wednesday, or the New York Knicks lost to the Pacers. Holy shit. 646. Yes, no, maybe? Okay, let's get you up out of there. Area code 317. Good evening. 317.
What it do, Star? What it do? I was just about to send you a super chat. I'm actually still doing it right now.
Okay.
I promise you that.
Yes, sir. What's cracking, big nigga? What's cracking?
Well, I want to talk about, actually, I'm from Indianapolis. So, I want to talk my SHIT, if I can spell it. I know you don't like this cursive. So I want to talk my stuff for a minute.
Well, sir, it's late night. Fuck the algorithm. If you're sending in a donation, go ahead and talk your talk. What's cracking?
That, hey, NAP, Pacers in 5. I've been trying to troll on all these little New York Knicks fan pages all over the place. They don't want to hear no truth though, Star. I'm a basketball purist, you know what I'm saying? Even though I'm a Pacer fan, I still want to talk some real basketball. But they don't want to face the fact they're delusional, man.
Let's go.
And I mean, I'm not from New York. I mean, I get it. I'm a Pacer fan and all that, but they just delusional. They don't want to hear no truth, and I don't like that.
Okay.
And so. Did you watch the game? Did you get to see any of the games?
Sir, I watched the entire fucking game. That's why I'm doing a late show. I watched the Knicks, hold on a second. I got some notes here. The Knicks were up by 17 points with 6 minutes and 26 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. And they lost, my nigga, in Madison Square Garden. I watched the entire game. Let's go.
Yes. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. And on top of that, Star, on top of that,
come on.
They two best players combined for them. They're 80 points, right? They lived at the free throw line.
Right.
The refs basically didn't even call the game. We saw a man go for a dunk and get his jersey grabbed and smacked an arm. They didn't even call it. It was a one-sided game the whole game.
Facts.
And they still lost. So how do they think they can pull this off?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's crazy. But that's all. I just want to talk my shit. Pacers in 5.
Well, hang on. Whoa. Stay there now. You're from Indianapolis, you say?
Yes, sir. 317.
Okay, now listen, I'm old. I'm old. You know that, right? I'm old.
Yes, sir.
He never got a championship ring, to my knowledge, unless you tell me different. But who was probably before Peyton Manning? Who was the baddest motherfucker on the Colts? I think he started playing with the Colts in
George.
73 until 82.
I don't know the years, but Jeff George in the Superdome with Marshall Faulk was that.
Burt Jones, sir. Can we Google? Hold on now. You say you're from Indianapolis.
Yes.
You got your laptop, or what do you got in front of you? Goddamn, I'll Google which.
No, I'm sitting on myself. I'm trying to send this damn super chat. It ain't going through. That's what I'm working on right now.
I'm a Google
Jeff
for
George.
You. No. So I'm talking back when the Colts was the Colts, man. I mean, hold on a second. Okay. Okay. Hold on. I'm Googling here. Burt Jones.
Come on, Naismith. Way back then,
sir. Burt Jones. Most NFL most valuable player in 1976, man. Played with the Baltimore. Hang on, sir. Baltimore Colts from 73 to 81. Then they became the Indianapolis Colts. But they were the Baltimore Colts, man. Burt Jones, man. Just want to say that, all right?
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. They were Baltimore first, came here.
Yeah, man.
But like I said, I was born in 85.
I was a bad white boy. I was a bad white boy. Burt motherfucking Jones, man. All right?
I'm gonna check him out. I'm gonna check him out just because you said so.
Thank you, sir. Salute.
Hey, start before you go. Can we talk some Diddy real quick? Because I've been listening to your past show.
Go ahead.
And I'm with you, man. I saw an interview where I forget the guy's name, but he's with Candace, whatever her name is. He wears the shades or whatever. I guess he's in trouble a lot. But he said I'm stopped listening to data because being outside is like the best. Like just living life is better than the data that you get. And being outside and knowing how women can get and drugs and sex, all that's involved. We've seen this before with women like this.
Right.
We've definitely seen this before. Like you said, a whole decade. A decade? Like, there's no way in hell you couldn't leave it anytime you wanted to, just like you did. And now it's wild to me is how she didn't get pregnant. How did she get pregnant by this white boy?
Oh,
so fast?
Sir, hold on. She probably got pregnant, sir, but you know, the herpes, the chlamydia and other things, the fucking sores in the mouth, she probably went and got her stomach pumped. She, you know, more than likely.
No, it's crazy, man. I still don't think he's done anything illegal, like you've been saying, outside of domestic violence, drug charges, maybe a gun charge. But
sir, he beat her up. Hang on, sir, he beat her up.
Domestic. Yeah, he gets domestic violence charges.
That's illegal.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
Have you? One last thing. Have you ever?
I've never been charged.
No.
Never been charged.
Okay, but have you ever had a bitch try to run out with the coke and the money with no shoes on while you're in the shower?
No. But I used to have this one babe that I used to do business with, and she. When I first saw that video, I said, "Man, I think she running off with the drugs."
Right?
I said, "We don't know what's in
She ran off with the drugs." Bitch, you getting Tyson blows. Bitch.
He sucked Diddy to sleep, trying to tiptoe out that room. He heard that door slam. He said, "Oh, no. Oh, no.
Bitch, where you going?
Where you going?
With the drugs and the money? Bitch, I'm fucking you up. Okay, land your plane, so land your plane.
My last thing on that is I thought it was funny. I was watching the Ike Turner, Tina Turner movie. What's Love Got to Do with it? Yeah. And there's a scene in that movie, real quick, Star, where it's right the end, the Eat the Cake anime scene where they at the table and he smacks the backup dancer and she says, "You know what, Ike? You only got to hit me once. I'm out. Right? I'm out." Yeah. Tina stayed, and I think that scene right there says a lot. It's a lot said in that scene without it being said, because as you saw, this girl could have left at any time, just like the backup dancer did, but Tina chose to stay, and I'm gonna leave it there. Paces and 5-star.
I appreciate you, sir. Salute. Thank you so much. Thank you, Tina Turner. Don't get me started. Who's on the screen right now, guys? I don't have my contacts in, so when you send donations, I just push the button. NOOZ hashtag Pacers in 5. So you may be onto something. You might be onto something. You might be onto something. Houston, where are you? Are you calling in Houston? Where's Houston? Wait a second. Is that my girl, Kat, tapping in late night? Kat, what's cracking, girl? Is that you?
Hey, Star, how are you?
Hey, what's going on, baby?
I'm good. I don't think Kathy could have left at any time, but she left at the right moment, because they kind of went their separate ways right when Kim Porter passed away.
Okay.
So, because I remember, that was her out to get out because he's not going to kill two people. Sorry. She's not going to be accused of killing two people at the same time. So, I'm just saying, I think that she picked a good time to get away from him. But do I think that she should have stayed with him all that time? No. But, I mean, who are we to? But I know before I was saying that she was beautiful, but I'm saying she is a pretty girl. But I'm saying, like, you said she's high yellow. But I'm high yellow. I don't think you know that or whatever.
I know. Hang on, Kat. I know you're high yellow, and do you want to take the side?
How do you know that?
Well, I know. Do you want to take?
You could.
Do you want to take the side of that coke whore, Cassie? You know, herpes.
No.
Herpes all in the fucking vagina.
No.
Whatever else she's had, STDs. What do you want to say, Kat?
No, absolutely not. I'm not taking her side. I'm saying there's certain things, whether you're high yellow or not, that are going to do, like rubbing semen on another, like getting peed in the mouth by several different men. I mean, those are things that's why a lot of men, from what I know, you tell me your opinion, but from what I know, most black girls are not going to do but all of these different things.
I'm listening.
Hello?
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Oh, I couldn't hear you. So, I mean, we'll try a couple of things, but once you start pushing it too far, it's like, okay, I'm not doing all of that. And I'm not sucking your D till my jaws grip either. But, I mean, maybe there are some fruits. I don't know. I'm just saying, that's me personally.
I'm listening.
I mean, we're just not doing all of that. Like, that's me. Maybe I shouldn't speak for all black women, but I'm saying we're just not doing all that. So I think because she was mixed and she grew up in Connecticut and she was hanging around, like her best friend that came to court, Karen Morgan, she was a white girl. So she was hanging around a lot of white girls.
That was her former best friend. Former, right?
Right. Yes, former best friend. So I think she got like freak, I don't know. I don't think she's like in the total black head space. But I mean, I don't know. That's just my opinion.
Stay with me, Kat. Stay with me. I appreciate you calling late night as you do, and you keep it real. Yeah, I know you're high yellow. I can tell when we talk and the cadence of how you speak and so on and so forth. High yellow women are not just experienced in code switching, but they're very demonic, very malicious, and vicious in their pursuit of getting what they want. You've always gotten what you want, right? You're single. You don't want to get married.
Well, I didn't say I'd never wanted to get married. It just never happened, and I wasn't going to marry anybody just to marry anybody.
You're not going to settle for a bum nigga with a crooked dick. Right, Kat?
With the Tootsie Roll? I'm not going to be by my...
A bum nigga with a crooked dick is for a dark-skinned bitch, right, Kat? Say it.
No, I'm not going to say that.
You're a liar, Kat.
And what...
Kat, I'm on the Cavassier. Don't fucking play with me tonight. You would never settle for a bum nigga with a crooked dick. Say it, Kat.
It just probably wouldn't work.
It wouldn't work.
And I look at marriage as something very... I look at marriage something very sacred and serious. But what's wrong with it being crooked? Is there something wrong with it being crooked?
I wouldn't know. I don't have a crooked dick, but I've had, folks, this is a shit show tonight. I wouldn't know, but I've had friends who they've said they had an issue something with the crooked dick, and the bitch didn't want to stick around. But you, high yellow, you always call when you're driving, doing whatever you do. You wouldn't settle for a bum nigga who didn't have a pension and a crooked dick, right?
I just want to change the crooked dick into a little dick.
You're a liar, Cat. Go ahead and land your plane.
Isn't nothing wrong with a crooked dick. I've seen some guys have a curve. Do you mean a broken dick? I don't know. Anyway.
I don't know. I don't have a crooked dick. I don't know. I don't know. The fuck? Where's my Zelle information? Guys, there's my Zelle information. Hit the cash app. We're going way off the fucking rails. Go ahead, Kat. What do you want to say? What's cracking? Sheesh.
I was just saying what I was saying, that I feel like she was on some like real freak shit, freak stuff, because like I just feel like certain things, like a man say, if my man says I'm going to drink a gallon of water and then pee in your mouth, I might let him do that.
Right.
But I'm not going to let strangers come in and pee in my mouth. And if a man has the nerve to tell me that I need to wipe some other man's semen on his chest, I'm gonna have to like figure out how to get his 30 million quick. I can't stick around for that. That's too low. That's too much.
Okay. I appreciate you, Kat. Great to talk to you. Great to talk to you.
Okay. Have a good night.
Good night. All right. Houston, what's cracking, homie?
Don't I know about these hoes? Man, lock that bitch up and her mama, nigga. Cause that bitch ain't nothing but a goddamn bookkeeper.
Facts.
Goddamn it, she knew about everything, my nigga. That bitch was spreading disease like a motherfucker. I'm surprised they ain't got no lawsuits on that bitch. Lock her goddamn mama up for teaching her the ways of the world.
Facts.
Goddamn it, her mama goddamn had her in modeling, dog. Come on, man. You don't get no more goddamn madam than that shit. That bitch sitting up there acting, man, bitch, you ain't finna stay around no nigga doing all that shit for 10 years. Bitch, you was hooked on it. Like you said, the bitch tried to run out with the plug, goddamn it. Diddy was like, hell no, bitch. Then the nigga can hear that shit, even if he in the shower. Bitch.
I have no proof, but, Diddy's legal team, the defense, they should have cross-examined Cassie's mother. I forget her name, and at least asked her, Miss Ventura, did you ever freebase back in the late 70s? Because I think she's like close to 70. Did you ever?
I think the bitch did, dog. Cause where else she gonna learn that shit from, dog? She groomed her. She groomed her ass before she got to Diddy. He just saw a lick. I wouldn't be surprised if Diddy got a tape on that bitch. I'm talking about Diddy got a tape on everybody. All them niggas, all the women, all them niggas down there, goddamn it, cloud chasing on the case. Diddy got something on everybody, nigga. Y'all wonder where this Rico coming from. All them niggas down there trying to get content. These niggas are gonna be the content. All these niggas ain't got their papers and shit. These bitches sitting up there trying to come up off a lick thinking there's something. Diddy go walk out that court like Nino Brown, dog.
Let me jump in right there, Houston. I think that he filmed the wrong people. I don't think he's gonna walk out of the courtroom, and that's not too.
No, he gonna do a little bit.
He's gonna do some
little bit of time, but I think
because he recorded people, and that just doesn't sit well with the powers that be. But good, you were saying, go ahead.
I think, dog, all them people knew what it was when they went and did it party, dog. Obama been there. They had Obama up there standing beside Diddy. Can you imagine the people that Diddy got on them freak out tapes, dog? I'm talking about, man, they playing with the right one. Diddy just sitting up there just waiting on everybody to pop in that courtroom, and he's going to start putting out everybody tape and show it. I'm telling you, that's how it's going to go. Everybody down there cloud chasing like, oh, we ain't got nothing to do with this. Man, you think Diddy ain't got nothing on everybody, dog? That nigga is worse than Clayface before Clayface was Clayface.
Oh, shit.
Think about it, dog. Dog, that bitch supposed to be locked up too. That's where the RICO case coming in. That bitch doing all that for 10 years, nigga. That bitch ain't no victim. She a participant, my nigga.
Right.
She a goddamn co-conspirator. Right. Her and her motherfucking mama. Lock her goddamn mama up because she talking about she got good records of it. So that means, bitch, you knew what...
Her mother is an experienced settlement paralegal. Experienced.
Yeah, but the bitch is also an experienced flatbacker. Allegedly. Because this bitch knew what her daughter was doing, dog. She pimped her out to the modeling agency.
Yeah.
She knew what the hell she was doing, dog. Lock that bitch up. I'm tired of these bitches getting away with murder, niggas. That bitch up there talking about all this shit she did with niggas, man. I'm like, what? You ain't left yet? What the fuck? Don't get it. I wouldn't have gave the bitch nothing. I would have said, bitch, sue me for it. Let that bitch come up with her money.
Can I jump in for a second? Yeah, I forgot about this. Dee just sent me a text message saying Tina Turner's mother pimped her, just like Cassie's mother.
Oh yeah,
just like Cassie's mother pimped her. Yeah, Tina Turner said her mother didn't even like her. If memory serves me correctly, a guy who was Tina Turner and somebody else, a very famous black singer.
Oh, it was one before her that had a hit song before her. The one before Tammy Terrell, it was like, man, I can't remember. I remember looking at that documentary. It was one of them, dog.
Man, Houston, I love Tammy Terrell, man. I don't know how old you are, but she was a sexy high yellow bitch from Philly. 12 Babies was Tammy Terrell from Philly. We're going way left now.
Dog, I just like watching a lot of documentaries. I grew up off old school music. You know what I mean? Tammy Terrell got pimped out like that too.
Yeah.
A whole lot of these bitches got pimped out, dog. When Tina Turner mama did her, man, that shit was cold in the motherfucker.
Yeah, Tina Turner.
Tina gonna act like...
Was it Tina Turner?
Oh, my bad.
No, stay with me. Tina Turner's mother and somebody else pimped out the daughter. Hold on a second. I'm forgetting.
Beyonce mom?
No, easy.
Okay, my bad.
Stay with me. Stay with me. Area code 954. Are you there? 954. It's a very sloppy show. Good morning. Are you there? 954. Yes, no, maybe. No.
What's up, Star?
Yes.
Damn, that nigga don't know his own number.
I'm here. I'm
Yes,
here.
sir.
I'm here.
Hang on,
I'm
Houston.
here.
Sir, good morning. We're talking hella
What's
crazy.
up, Star?
Yes, sir. Where are you? Go ahead.
Blast from the past, baby. If you remember my voice.
No, sir. I don't know you. Where do you want to start, sir?
White boy Jason, what's going on, Star? Long fucking time.
White boy Jason, one of my alleged biological sons from Florida.
You're damn fucking right, baby. What's going on?
How's your mom? Shit.
I don't even know, bro. Just partying, being a degenerate in Miami.
I say that with all due respect. Good to hear from you, man. What's cracking? Now, supposedly, I have Houston. Let me put you on hold for a second. This is one of my kids, man. Hold on. So now you and Sean Chaos. How are you, man? Great to hear from you. What have you been up to?
Just being at the degenerate, man, in Miami, you know, partying, woman, beach, gym. That's basically it, man. We got an Airbnb this weekend for Memorial Day. We're getting lit.
Oh man, great to hear from you, man. What's cracking? I'm talking hella crazy tonight. You know, you want to chime in, Jason?
Yeah, man. The whole Diddy. That man had male escorts feeding him Viagra, kissing in her mouth like a little chihuahua that she is.
Yeah, regular.
That man knew what a good freak off was.
Regular shit.
How about you, Star? What's new with you? Everything good?
Well, I'm 61 now, man. I just turned 61 in fucking May. You know? I'm living in Emerald Isle, North Carolina. I'm gonna be here until October. Then I'm heading back up north on business.
Okay. You're looking good, man. You don't look a day over 40. You don't age, man. You got Woody, you and Pharrell. They need to be studied. You two.
That's because I'm a demon.
You guys,
for real, for real.
no, I can tell. No, I can tell. I can tell. One of my favorite stories in the past is that tranny that you hit in the back of the head when she sold you some bad weed, I think. Coke.
No.
I'll never forget that story.
No, that was a tranny in '87 who I kicked in the side of the head who brought me some Coke. The tranny was taking his time. So I kicked him in the head. But anyway, never mind that. Okay, so
as you should.
As I should, exactly. Diddy, the trial, you up to speed, or do you want to talk about the New York Knicks? Where do you want to chime in? Jason.
I'm a Warriors fan, so I don't be watching too much basketball. The Diddy trial, man, I hope they let that man free.
Wow.
I know I'm a Warriors fan. What can you do? I love Curry, man. I don't watch any other team. I'm loyal. But, the Diddy trial, I hope they let him free, man, let that man party. Everybody was getting paid. Cassie could have left anytime she wanted. As a fellow cracker, let that nigga free.
Wow.
He ain't hurt nobody.
Okay. Well, listen, man, it's great. Hold on a second. It's great.
Sorry, you're doing 2,000 on YouTube. You ever think about going to Twitch, maybe holding up 2,000 over there?
No. Listen,
that's what I wanted to talk to you about.
Jason, listen, quiet money is the best money. I don't need to be on Twitch and what's the other shit? Rumble. I've got pages over there, man, but I'm good, man. I'm good. I
got you. One last suggestion, then I'll leave you alone. Have you ever heard about Discord, where you could bring people on call and then they could cam up?
But listen, man. I'm too busy. Jason, I lived the life of a 61-year-old man. I'm not trying to be like bird shit all over the place. I do what I do. Good to hear from you, man. Good to hear from you.
Hey, pleasure, Star. Keep doing what you do. I'll call more often. Okay, you have a great night.
Listen, Jason, you send that fucking donation. Send a donation in, you fuck, all right?
You got it.
Okay. It's one of my alleged kids, man. Sunday. Is that Sunday again? Sit tight, Sunday. I'm so glad you called back. And Houston, can you hang on, Houston?
Man, I'm still here, dog. I'm ready for it, dog. Because, man, I'm telling you, dog, this is the year that the bitches is going to get locked up, dog. I'm telling you, this is what the RICO was about. All you got to do is let Cassie talk, man. She ain't going to see none of that money. Because she going to spend it all giving it back to him. And the mama going to get pulled into it, too. And Diddy going to go into somewhere. He's going to be like, I'm going to play everybody tape in there. You keep playing with me.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
Houston, stay right there. Stay right there.
I got you.
Sunday, you call back. You okay? Where's Sunday?
Yeah, I was away from the show, and I caught your caller Kat talking shit, throwing subs, and it's funny because she never calls to confront me. She's always talking shit from the sidelines. She's pussy. I'm calling her out.
Whoa.
First of all,
whoa.
First of all, she has a very pretty voice. But bitch, you're still almost 60, and you laughing about not being married and being single. People are laughing at you, not with you. You're almost 60 and you're single, and you think that's cute. You talking about me saying that I don't stop until the jaw locks. You're lazy. That's why you're single, bitch. Nobody wants old, half a century old pussy that's dry, that probably stinks. And you're sitting here laughing at a young female that knows how to satisfy a man in the bedroom. That's crazy to me. That's why you're single. You're going to die single. And it's ridiculous how you like to throw subs.
Sunday, can I jump in? Hold on, Sunday, can I jump in? Did Kat mention you by name?
No, she mentioned something that I said, which is a sub. And to me, that's pussy as fuck, bitch. Call my name out. Don't sit here and quote what I said. First of all, if your head game is weak, that's why you're single, bitch. You're almost 60. Why do you think it's cute to call up talking about you're single and high yellow? Nobody fucking cares about a high yellow 60-year-old. You're probably a fucking big back. Bald-headed big back with yellow skin is not cute. You're almost 60. You don't sound like it. You sound like you're 25, but bitch, that pussy is wrinkled and gray. Who are you trying to fool? You're almost 60. You said it yourself. You're past the age of 50. calling in like you're some young hot girl who can pick and choose. You got to take whatever's left. You can't pick and choose a motherfucking thing. You got to take whatever's left.
Okay,
you probably got to take the dude
Sunday
begging for you on the corner.
Sunday, hang on. Kat mentioned what now? Something that you said? I'm confused.
No, I said when it comes to fellatio, I don't stop until the jaw locks. She said, I definitely don't do that. You don't do shit, apparently. Bitch, you're almost 60 and you're single.
Okay, but Kat, I'm sorry, Sunday, she didn't say your name.
No, she was calling. She was throwing subs. I don't like that. The line, she don't have shit to say, but then every time she calls, she wants to quote something that I've said. You pussy as fuck. Okay, call me out directly if you want to say something. If you want to have a slick mouth, bitch, you're almost 60.
All right.
Nobody
Sunday,
wants that dry.
Sunday, hold on a second. I got to look in the live chat because I don't know what's going on here.
She a light-skinned big back. Here and act like she looks like Mariah or Beyonce. Bitch, you big as fuck. That's why you don't want to cam up. You want to cam up. You sitting here acting like you young. You not young. You was born in the 70s, bitch.
All right. Sunday, hang on a second. Whoa, okay. I don't know what's going on, and I don't want to
raggedy asshole.
Sunday.
That's what I'm just saying.
Sunday, please. You know, we don't do that. Hey, come on now. I'm letting people talk, but we don't do that. Kat, what's going on with Sunday? Something she said you took subs at her? I don't know what's going on.
Yes, I did take a sub at her.
Yeah, because she
sounds like a stank hoe.
Fuck.
Whatever you want to say, Sunday, you're a whore. You've already admitted to being a whore. You like to suck dick till your fucking mouth chinks up. Whatever the fuck, bitch, I don't care. Don't play with me, bitch, because you already keep fucking sending subs from a long time ago. So you lucky that's all I said, you fucking nasty cunt.
Okay, you have the floor, Kat. You have the floor.
This bitch got a lot of nerve. She worried about because I said something. She the one admitting to fucking sucking. The worst thing you could do for a man to disrespect you is to put your mouth on his fucking dick. Men don't really respect that shit. That's for smuts. And she's a fucking smut. And she just admitted it.
Okay, I'm going to bring her back on. Big Elvis, the chef, Rosenberg. Elvis, do you want to cam up? That's my nigga. Elvis, email me if you want to cam up. All right, let's do one at a time. This is a total shit show. Sunday, you're back on the line. We got to do one at a time.
Yeah.
So Kat admitted to taking a sub at you Sunday.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell you, Star.
Okay, go ahead.
That's what I was trying to tell you.
Go ahead.
Yeah, because she's pussy as fuck. She got to take subs. Call my name. Call my name next time you want to address me. You said that men don't respect women that give them head, good head. That's retarded. That's why you're 60 years old and single. You know how stupid you sound? I was engaged. I had a marriage license and a ring. So I absolutely am going to do everything that I need to do and to be satisfactory in the bedroom, including jaw lock. This individual, he needed a little bit of extra time. I took all the time that I could to satisfy him. A real woman satisfies her man. I'm not talking about hooking up with random people. I was engaged. Have you ever been engaged, bitch? You're almost 60. You're pathetic.
Okay.
And you're calling me a smut?
Can we
the smut is you.
Sunday, can we let Kat respond, please? Full back.
You're a big back raggedy
Sunday,
hoe.
let her respond, please, one at a time, please.
Sunday can say whatever she like. Whether she was engaged, got a
and you're
ring,
probably bald-headed too.
Okay, girl, I'm never bald-headed. I got nice hair, honey.
Sunday's now on mute. We're doing one at a time. One at a time. Kat, you have the floor now. Go ahead.
The bottom line is, it doesn't matter. She's talking about she was engaged and had a ring. That's not the same as being married. But let me be clear. There's no competition out here for females to get married. Half the dudes out here is either sleeping with mad females or sleeping with men or in jail or with white women. If you're dealing straight with black, but she only deal with white men, remember. But she calling a black man, and she calling a black woman, and she talking about she don't fuck with black men. She only fuck with white men, but she keep calling here talking about how she be sucking on white dick. Obviously, because you don't like black men. So not only you a fucking slave bitch sucking on white dick, don't play with me, bitch. You got me all the way confused. I don't care what you say about me. I don't got one gray hair on my pussy, but I do got it on my head. And when I do see one on my pussy, I'll send you a picture. How about that?
Okay, Sunday, you now have the floor. We have to do one at a time. I don't mean to put people on mute, but we can't talk on top of each other. Sunday, are you there?
Yes, Star. First of all, you're not my type. I don't want to see your wrinkled, dirty cooch. Are you crazy? You've been ran through
about it.
You've been ran through with no ring. You've been ran through. How many bodies do you have? I bet it's in the triple digits. And you're sitting here trying to make these threats. You're crazy. If you ever saw me in person, I would fucking mop you. You're crazy. You would never, ever match what you're saying on the phone in person. You're a coward. You're pussy as fuck. All you do is throw subs. You're pathetic. You're a big back. That's why you never cam up. And you keep talking about your high yellow like anybody cares. There's a lot of high yellow big backs who are bald-headed, and you sound like one of them. You think people are impressed with your skin tone? Cam up. Cam up. You probably have missing teeth. All your primary teeth are probably extracted or rotted out your fucking mouth. You sound like you live in the projects. You have a low education. You're low class. The trash is you. Okay. You're corny. For you to say that a woman who gives head to a man is not respected, that's ignorant as fuck.
Hold on a second.
That's why you're single.
Ladies, do either one of you want to cam up? It's a shit show. Sunday.
I always cam up. Let this bitch cam up. Let her get her shine.
I know.
Show us
asking.
that 44 bra strap.
I'm just
size 18 jeans. Show us your double chin. Show us your wrinkled cooch. You're crazy. You're almost 60 and you're talking about women who know how to satisfy their man. You know how stupid you sound? That's why you're single. If you think you're going to find a man that will take you serious, Sunday, that you're not going to go down on, you're crazy.
Sunday, hang on. Kat, are we good? Where's Kat?
Kat is a senior citizen.
Let Kat respond, Sunday, please.
One day you'll be a senior citizen, God willing, Sunday. And
you're already there.
Respectful.
You're already there. Yes, I'm going to keep
talking.
Okay. Sunday's now on mute, so you can respond. Kat, please.
We all going to be blessed to get in our 50s and 60s. Hopefully she'll make it there, but she might not sucking all that dick and lockjawed up. And you was pleasing your man so well that he decided he didn't want to marry you. Why? He probably going with the next chick who won't even put her little lips on his dick, because he knows what everybody knows about you, Sunday. You're a fucking whore.
Okay. All right. You good? You good, Kat? Do I bring her on, or are you landing your plane, Kat?
I'm very good. But she threw a sub at me about a month ago and sent you a super chat and said something slick about me then, and I wasn't referring to her. Okay. I didn't say nothing about her, and I never called in to confront her until now, because I'm not scared of her. I don't give a fuck what she looked like. I don't give a fuck what she say about my wrinkled pussy. I don't give a fuck what she say about me. 50. I have wisdom, and I know that
wisdom.
Look at chicks who suck on their dick.
You don't have any wisdom.
Like a fucking smut. You're a smut. You're a slore. Okay. You're disgusting, and you're just in the Cassie club and you're just a piece of shit. And the way you talk to everybody, you are a piece of shit. That's a fact.
You're a single woman.
It doesn't matter what you say.
At the age of 60. At the age of 60.
Whatever. You're a piece of shit.
Thinking that it's bad to please your man in the bedroom. You know how crazy you sound? You are an idiot. That's why you're single. You're going to die single. That's what you're going to do. You're going to die single.
Go suck some white dick.
My ex was not white. He was
biracial.
He was half black. He wasn't white. However, I mentioned the fact, okay, you need to shut the fuck up so I can speak now.
Don't tell me to shut the fuck up. Fuck
you need to shut the fuck up, Grandma.
I'll come back to Connecticut with all of my people and fuck you
Grandma,
up,
please.
bitch.
Grandma,
you don't know me, bitch.
Do
Grandma
it.
and all that. I'll be at the hospital that you work at to fuck you up, bitch.
Do it,
How
bitch.
about that?
Shit. You ain't gonna do shit, Grandma.
Wait on it.
Break your fucking head.
Wait on it. I'll be at the hospital when you get off, ho.
Do it. Do it. Ain't nobody scared of 60-year-old raggedy ass bald-headed
whatever, ho.
Out of here.
Whatever, ho. Whatever, ho.
Do it. Shit. All you do is run your fucking mouth. You see me.
Yeah.
You see me. I cam up all the time. You never cam up. You don't want nobody to know.
You use it very well. You
don't want nobody to know what you look like.
You're a fucking cocksucker.
If I'm in a relationship.
You're a fucking cocksucker. You a white cocksucker.
Folks, I need you to hit the like button. I need you to donate. If I'm going to sit here and entertain the bullshit for another half an hour, you have to donate. Otherwise, I take my old ass to sleep. Okay, respectfully.
Yes, I'm wearing my diapers. Yes, I'm wearing my diapers.
Yeah, you're getting too excited. You're gonna, you probably pissed on yourself.
I'm wearing my diapers. Yeah, and you're a cocksucker.
I know about old people. I know how it is.
And I'm glad you know about
smell
it.
Like piss. You probably smell like piss.
I'm wearing my diapers, bitch.
Coochie got
I'm wearing my
and
diapers.
It smells like piss.
But one thing that
you ain't gonna run down on nobody, bitch. You ain't gonna run down on nobody.
Dick all day.
Come and run down on me then. Come and run down on me then, bitch. You ain't gonna do shit.
I heard you suck on the patience.
All you do is run your fucking mouth.
Right.
All you do is run your mouth. Come and run down on me then, bitch. You
suck on the patience
Section 8 hood rat. You're a fucking hood rat.
You a nasty hoe.
Hood rat. You're 60 years old talking shit like.
Gene Richmond, are you calling in? Number 9. Text me if you're calling in. Number 9.
Apparently, there's someone raggedy as 60.
Fuck. You a raggedy hoe.
I'm 60. I'm 52.
You
but
raggedy.
Whatever, bitch. It's
you
whatever.
raggedy. You a fucking big back.
I'll be 60. I'll be 70. But one thing, I'm not sucking on no patient's dick while they sleeping.
You're disgusting. That sounds like something you've done.
Yeah, you're disgusting.
That sounds like something you've done. You're disgusting.
No, that's what you do, because you like white penis.
You're disgusting.
You be sucking on them old.
You're
you
disgusting.
Like penis.
You don't want to.
You admitted you like that.
I think the Star Report is disgusting at 2:51 a.m.
You are geriatric.
God, this ain't even funny.
You are geriatric. Senior citizen.
And I'll be geriatric.
No, it's not.
I'll be geriatric.
It's not funny.
Bitch.
I'm sitting here sipping Cavassier. I should be sleeping.
People are laughing at you. You're basic as fuck. There's not a man on this planet that would date you unless you're going to give them some good head.
Ladies, I'm now only dating women over 50. Over 50. No bitches in their 30s or 40s. Fuck out of here. 50 plus. You have to own a home with no mortgage payments. Holler at me. I'm sorry, ladies. Guy, you were saying? Go ahead.
Cat is corny as
fuck. I can't.
And let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You know what? I did throw a sub a couple of weeks ago because she was saying something about something, and I just disagreed with her. But this is the thing. I don't fucking like you, bitch. You think because I was quiet, that went away? It's not gonna go away. I don't fuck with you. I don't like you. That's not gonna change.
Why would I care if you like me?
You're corny. So if I take a shot and I throw a super chat, address it then. You didn't address it because you're pussy.
You paying to address me, bitch. You paying to address another hoe with a stick.
Pussy.
You paying.
So now you a hoe.
Paying.
So now you a hoe.
You
just called yourself a hoe. You just called yourself a hoe.
You paying.
But you a
You're
broke hoe.
paying
That's the
to
difference.
address
That's the difference.
another old hoe with a pamper.
You a broke hoe.
You pay
no,
for
not
my
just old. You
old
broke
pussy.
too.
You paid for my old pussy with gray hair. You paid for it, bitch. You paid for my gray hair.
Not you, bitch.
You paid for it, bitch.
That money went to Star. I don't pay for old pussy.
Yeah, you paid Star for my pussy.
Never been with an old hoe. Never will be. I don't like old women.
You paid the pimp.
Nobody likes old women, actually. Nobody likes old women. That's why you're single.
Right,
You're almost
and you gonna be old soon, bitch. God willing, you gonna be old soon too, ho. And you gonna be rare and nasty with your doors all sucked in.
You are so corny. That's why you don't cam up, though. Cam up. You bald-headed fucking big back bitch. Cam up.
Right, I'm a big back. You're a clown.
Cam up. You know why you don't want to cam up? Because you ugly as fuck.
Lick my stink pussy, bitch.
You can say whatever you want. Talking all this
Lick
big
my
talk.
stink
You ain't gonna do
pussy,
shit.
bitch. You know you like to lick pussy.
New York, you ain't gonna do a motherfucking
Oh, that's
thing.
right. You like to lick white pussy.
Bet.
I forgot.
Bet. I'll come to New York. You ain't gonna do shit, bitch. You gonna run the other way, acting like you ain't who you say you are.
I'm a
scary ass bitch. That's why you don't want to cam up, because you pussy, bitch. You don't want to cam up because you're fucking pussy. You don't want nobody to see what you look like. You bald headed and ugly. You think you light skin and that makes you pretty?
Okay.
You're not pretty, bitch. You a fucking big back.
Folks, did I mention that Queen's Flip allegedly got a Spotify deal for 7 figures? Queen's Flip, a.k.a. I'm not going to say his government name, got a Spotify deal for 7 figures. Flip, can I get a loan? Are you guys done? You guys done?
I'm done, Star. So I'm
Scary to cam up. Of course you're done, Grandma. Go take a motherfucking nap,
we can do this again Sunday.
Go to sleep,
I'm just done with you for right now.
I don't got arguing no wrinkled, stank, broke.
Right.
Fuck out here, bitch.
I don't have
nothing to argue about. I don't fuck you. I don't like you.
Okay.
It's never gonna change. It's never gonna change, bitch. I don't fucking like you, hoe. Broke ass bitch.
Okay.
That's never going to change.
Okay. Ladies, I appreciate you both. Kat and Sunday, thank you so much. And are we okay?
Back whore.
Okay. Can I shut it down now?
I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm fine. Have a good
fucking
night, babe.
Big back.
Thank you, ladies.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, ladies. Good night.
Because it's true, bitch.
I'm going to send you my pamper, bitch.
Okay.
Go lick on my pamper, hoe.